Oh boy.
All right, we ready to kick it
Sorry.
off?
Yeah,
You
I'm
gonna
sorry.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons, yeah!
Oh,
Confetti!
There's at least one dragon.
Roll opening.
So, gang, a little recap of what happened last time. You guys survived your encounter with the being of the final hall of the inn. You made it out alive. You were given your final puzzle piece, and you guys were given the realization that you have all died. You have all perished one way or another. And with some emotion, you were all told that you were set to leave the inn and return to the material plane in the land of the living. You had a mystical meeting with the we'll call them the owner of the inn. You were given direction that you were to return. You are to do a task in recompense for being sent back to the land of the living. And you are not to tell folks where you have necessarily come from, what you have seen at the inn, and maybe what has happened to you. You are more than welcome to figure out who you are, relearn your memories. In fact, it's been encouraged. They want you to remember. They want you to learn. But there has been instilled in you the sense of danger that if anybody was to truly find out your history at the inn, that not only you, but maybe the proprietors of the inn would be in danger as well. You were escorted out, you said your goodbyes, and then you guys found yourselves underground in coffins. But quickly you were dug out by two individuals, a human man named Ivan Moody, dressed in their Sunday best and with a big red, well-kept beard, tattoos going up their arms, and many a ring and bracelet around their hands and wrists. And their companion, their automaton companion, Digger, a large warforged, also dressed in their Sunday best, obviously needed a tailor to get it to fit, as they tower over all of you, standing at least 8 to 9 feet tall, and they have like the 3 digits, but they're padded with leather, so they were soft if you were to feel them. And as they walk, the ground kind of thuds beneath you. Their face is devoid of any facial features other than their glowing eyes. But you were all welcomed. You were all taken out of the ground, and that is where we begin again. I will be moving you guys to the new board. So congrats to you guys. I didn't have this map for the other group.
Yay.
Ooh, we have a
Special
map.
map.
Yes.
Map.
Eat shit, other group.
Map.
I know you're watching.
They will be watching. All right. And some of the players.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
foghorn.
Fucking hate living next to a big road.
God.
God dang, this is
so
a
there's not
big
gonna-
graveyard.
Yeah, there's not gonna be need for you guys to put down your minis unless you really want them. I can slap them down for you.
Nah. I was gonna say that when we're out of the ground, I'd like to read my grave.
Sure.
Oh,
so
same.
you guys are going to be popping
Same.
out of the ground right back here with these 4
Oh, wow.
graves.
Oh, right
Okay.
next to each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, as you guys get the lay of the land once again, you see this extraordinarily large cemetery where there are, which I did the math, there are hundreds, legitimately hundreds, over 200 headstones in this singular cemetery. It is surrounded by these trees that, the best way that I can describe them, they look like aspen trees, if you guys have ever seen one of those.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And in the distance, you can see that there is 2 buildings, one darker stone, the other one a building of brick with slate roof. You can see a stone fence line that goes along the cross of this forest opening. But as you stand there and you clean yourselves off, and as Ivan and Digger get themselves situated to get you guys moving, Theodore, you look at your headstone, and it does not have your name. In fact, there are just 2 symbols. A symbol of 2 swords crossing each other in an X, and of a flag on a flagpole. It looks as though it's been tried to, the carving in this stone, it's trying to mimic it waving.
Okay.
Are you looking at
Are they
everybody else's?
are they next to each other?
Yes,
Like
the
top
2
bottom
symbols.
or next to each other?
Oh, they're next to each other, the 2 symbols.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll peek over at whoever's whoever I'm buried next to, or
Yeah.
next to, I guess.
You were buried next to Val and a shale. So a shale would be on your left, and Val on your right.
Okay.
Val has the same symbol as you with the 2 swords crossing each other, but instead of the flag, it is just the simple depiction of like a dragon's head, where it kind of like snakes up, and the head is, it makes like a 2 shape, like the number 2.
Okay.
And a shale has a book,
Okay.
as well as the same flag symbol as yours.
Gotcha. I guess I'd look at Roberts at this point. I've looked at 3, may as well look at 4.
Sure. Roberts is completely different than all of yours. There are the first symbol is of what looks like a maple leaf, and then the second symbol is of 2 gears, one larger, one smaller, connected and intertwined with their teeth.
Okay.
Wait, you say a maple leaf?
Yes.
Oh God, I'm Canadian.
Worse than death.
Oh no.
Oh no! He starts saying a lot.
Eh.
Hey.
Eh?
Well,
Eh.
I have no clue what these mean. So, good luck.
As you say, I have no idea what these mean, Ivan pipes up, well, that's how I identify who you are. I don't know your names. I don't know who you are. All I know is that I put you in the ground. And I was given these symbols to put on your grave.
Given
Say,
the symbols.
Yes, given. I don't just put them on there willy-nilly. I'm given these symbols with your corpses.
And, I guess my question is, who gives you these symbols if you don't? Like...
How about this? We go to my house It's right over there. And he points to the white building, or the brick building. Let's get you all situated. Let's get you all at least some food, maybe, if you want it. And we'll have a discussion. How's that sound?
That sounds lovely.
Alright. Come on. He picks up his shovel, puts it over his shoulder. Digger does the same in kind, almost mimicking him. And you all follow him down to the path and take your semi-long walk to his home.
Okay.
Inside, you will see that there is not much. It's a stone floor. There is a singular fireplace, collection of firewood, some silverware and dishware, some baskets that are empty, and some crates that are full of food. There is another doorway that is probably leading to his bedroom, and there is a nice big cushion that has a huge indent in it. And you quickly find out that that is that's Digger's bed. As they both hang their shovels on the wall, take off their hats, Digger goes immediately over to the cushion, just sits down. And Ivan goes and grabs 4 chairs from the back corner, places them around by the fireplace, and just grabs some dried foods for you, fruits and other things of that degree, just something quick to give you. And he puts on a pot of water. He says, "Does any one of you want any tea? Because I'm definitely going to take one for myself."
Yes, please.
All right, sounds good.
I'd also
I'll
like
take
one.
some.
Yes,
Sure.
please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Puts that on. Gets as he's fiddling with the teas by his countertop. He says, "So, as far as who gives me your information, who gives me your symbols, who gives me your bodies, I don't know. I don't see them. I know who I serve. I've been instructed not to tell you, specifically you who come out of the ground. It's for your safety as much as it is mine. But when your bodies come through, they only go into that building that we passed on the road. That's my mausoleum. I go in there, I check every day, every morning, and if there are bodies in there, I bury them. So, but before I do, there will typically be like a piece of parchment or cloth or something with the design that I'm supposed to carve into your headstone."
Oh.
Okay.
Is this a frequent event?
No.
The dead you bury reawakening?
No, actually, you're my first. Well, you see, I'm not immortal, and I'm already in my late 30s, so you're the first ones that have ever come out of the ground for me. But for the person that I took this over from, they lived a lot longer than I, and they had several people pop up prior. So, pardon me if I'm not very good at this. I prepared a list of things if you have any questions or things that I can tell you. And he pulls out this like thick piece of parchment that he like has to unfold a couple times. You can tell that he's really been thinking about this.
Oh,
Aw.
well, it's good to see you're prepared.
I figured I should be. But yeah, no, I've never had people come up before, so
Well, you acted pretty calm about it.
yeah, I just kind of went with whatever was comfortable, and being myself seems the most comfortable thing to do. So, but I'm sorry ahead of time if I can't give you all the information you want.
We're used to that.
Yeah, we're very used to that.
Unfortunately.
Right. I kind of have an idea of where you were. Vaguely. It's,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
see.
It's more of a hunch than anything, but I think I know. But besides that, he starts handing out some more fruits and things for you guys. He keeps an eye on the water and takes a seat next to the fire, looks to you all and says, "All right, so first, questions for me before I just start spouting whatever I can at you."
What's the year?
The year is 1346. The day is... Look at that for myself. It's the third sun of the 5th astral moon. So you're at the beginning of full.
I need to do some mental math.
Actually, real quick question for the DM for roleplay purposes. Am I like super hungry and thirsty? I did just come back to life.
You're genuine. You guys are genuinely hungry and thirsty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were the last in that series of tombstones.
Correct. Yes, you are.
Do you remember when you buried us?
Oh,
How long
yes.
ago?
I remember all of you. When I buried you. Well, except for you, and he points to you, Rabbit.
Okay.
You, I know of. I know that you were buried, but you were buried before I fully took over. I was still kind of an acolyte of sorts at the time, and I wasn't fully involved. The true undertaker of this graveyard is the only one who's allowed to bury and dig up. So I didn't have the pleasure, and he kind of like raises an eyebrow, of putting you in myself. But I know that you came in. Oh boy, I gotta think about that. Over 30 years ago.
30?
30, yeah.
Ooh.
You were not one of the newer ones, lad.
Huh.
Robert, out of curiosity, what year did you think it was?
That is a very good question.
It might be in the in your character channel in the Discord. I'll actually double check as well. But I believe you would think the year is 1311.
It says 1316.
1316? Then never mind. I was just going off of memory.
1316, I believe.
How curious. Because last I recall, the year was 1345.
Yeah.
Huh.
You said it was what year again?
1346 right now.
Val, what
Okay.
year did you believe it to be?
I'm looking at it. I don't think he wrote a year.
I didn't. Uh-oh. Well, that's on me. Hold on. I fix.
It's just that there's a general age.
Hold on. I fix. Let me look
It's
it
like,
up
what?
real quick. Yeah, 1345.
For me,
Yeah, for you.
it was also 1345.
Huh.
I'm sorry. For you. Robert, right?
Mhm.
I'm sorry that this might be a shock. I understand that, showing up 30 years ahead of when you thought it was is probably a lot. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot out there that's changed from what you may remember. But
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there is. Luckily, I don't remember much, so...
Right. Yeah, I was told most of you wouldn't remember much.
No. Which is weird, because I remember you, Robbit.
Right. But I don't remember you from before.
Maybe you were some kind of historical figure? I mean, not possible, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. If it helps you at all, I don't know Robert as a historical figure. Maybe, but then again, I don't really leave here very much, so might be a little behind myself.
Where is here exactly?
Oh, well, that's an excellent question for you. Now is the time for me, I guess, to pull out the biggest piece of help that I can give you. And he reaches, says, excuse me. He taps the back of his chair, and Digger looks over to him and grabs a scroll case that was laying next to him and tosses it to Moody. He says, "So, this is now yours, now and forever. Congratulations, you have a map."
Map.
And I will
Map.
provide
excellent.
you guys
Thank you.
a map of the world.
You
If
have an actual map?
I do, yes. And a map of the world. And there you guys go.
Map.
You have your
Oh,
world map.
Ooh.
I think you showed me this in its
Very
rough draft at one point.
It's very much infancy, yes.
Yeah.
So you guys are at the very bottom of the Golden Woodland. So where the word Mulder Port is, you guys are at the very tail end of that little stretch.
Okay.
And Moody will point that out to you. He says, obviously the closest civilization for you is Mulder Port, which is where I'm going to be sending you to.
Theodore is already marked where they are on the map. If he has anything to write with.
Yeah, you guys.
It's just do MS Paint on it.
Yeah.
Just a little "you are here" sticker.
I am opening up Paint.net
Yeah.
Hell
okay.
yeah.
to actively mark up the map. I
Good.
fucking love maps.
Maps.
Holy shit.
And I also.
This is really useful, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Thank you to Wonderdraft for being an excellent map making product.
Ooh.
We're not sponsored, but we
But
could
we
be.
could
could be.
Please, Wonderdraft, I beg of you. I love your product. It is very good.
Okay.
And
So
I
you
also
said we were. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. I also have a travel map which has a grid on it for you guys.
Oh,
So
that's
that-
awesome.
That is going to tell you each grid is a day's travel.
Ooh.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So we were at the southern end of Golden Court. You said
the Golden
Mulder.
Woodland.
Golden Woodland.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucking. Wow, okay.
And we're gonna
I
be
just know
sent to
places that
Mulder
I'm
Port.
familiar with, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at my notes to see where I know.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, and we're gonna be sent to Mulder
there's
Port.
that.
You said.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna mark we are here at Mulder Port for now, just because that's the first
Mhm.
point of civilization.
So Zyvan points out to you guys. So that's where you are. I can't tell you where you came from.
I am so far from home.
Well, I kind of know where you're from, Madam Dragon
Yeah.
Knight. Most people are familiar with your type, so don't be surprised.
Is that currently a good or bad thing?
Oh no, it's a good thing. I promise. Your ilk are still highly considered to be respectable peacekeepers. Just you'll come across a few people who say, well, they weren't around when we needed them and shit like that. But you can't be in too many places at too many times. There's gonna be hardship no matter what. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a while for me as well. I mean, I'm from Houndspell, I think. At least, I was a lot of time there.
Yeah, you got a long ways to go from there, my friend.
I think I'm even further afield. The name Marin's Eve rings a bell for me.
Oh,
The only place I recognize is the Fairy Forest. There was a city I used to be in, but I don't remember the name.
you know,
Well, if you remember, we can always try and find it.
right, and if you have any details, I mean, I'm not dead yet. I have my memory.
This is true.
Which is useful.
Very.
I believe it was a pretty grandiose city, very known for its feats of tinkering. if you will.
Oh. And you see actually Digger's head turns. Well, then, I know where you're talking about, friend.
Oh yeah?
Well, that's where he comes from. He's actually one of the original automatons to come from Arkengarten.
Arkengard. Oh.
That place
And
is
Sorry, go on.
that place is known as the City of Gears for a reason.
Oh. Oh, that explains my tombstone.
Well, that, yeah, you know,
Huh.
like that. And he like scratches at his bald head. Yeah, no, that definitely put two and two together, wouldn't it?
Mhm. In Arkengarden, does that like ring any bells or anything?
As soon as the word is said and you're looking at it on the map, yeah, that is the place. You have confirmation. It comes back to you in this wave, like you've had it on the tip of your tongue for days, and it hits you that is the place.
Huh. Huh.
Well, glad we could at least figure that part out for you.
I'm just staring
I'm
at the
glad
map.
that you know where you're from.
Yeah.
That's good news.
And you said you're not from Arkengarden, right, Belle?
I'm from Tyrannus. That's where the Dragon Knights reside.
Well, obviously, I must have been famous if you've heard of me all the way out there.
I mean, you were there.
I got no more questions at the moment.
All right. How about the rest of you?
I guess have you heard of name? I guess. Would you happen to know a man named Wayland Sharp?
Wayland Sharp. No, not that I recall.
I pull out the wanted or the missing poster, just like,
Or have you at least seen the face anywhere?
Looks at it. No, I've never seen him before.
That's
Digger,
fair.
have you? And Digger stands up, lumbers his way over, bends at the hip and looks down, just creaking metal as it shakes its head. Well,
That's fair.
he been around longer than all of us as far as I'm concerned, so he might have figured I'd ask.
Appreciate it.
Digger nods, goes back to sitting on his cushion.
good robot.
Robot.
I have a question if no one else has any more. I don't know how familiar you are with sea trading, but have you ever heard of the Allernath family?
Oh, no, I'm not exactly a seafaring lad. But Mulder Port's probably going to be the best place you could look for it. They are literally a major port. They're a commerce township. They're still small, but they have a lot of people coming in and out. It's more or less just an oversized trading post. Excuse me.
Understood.
I know that they have a fisherman's guild there, and plenty of ships go in and out. So.
All right. Thank you. I figured it was worth a shot.
Sure, yeah, of course. Since what I'm here for. Anybody else?
Nothing from me.
Is there any dangerous places near here that we should avoid?
Oh, dangerous? I mean, the whole fucking region, gonna be honest. It's...
What's the situation like right now?
Oh, well, and he pulls out his notes. Let's see. So I'm down here, and again, I don't get all that much information, but I do go to Mulder Port every so often to just hear around. Let's see. Thormarin has opened his gates for the first time since the War of the Keepers. They did that last year. But that was after I buried all of you. So, that's probably news to you. And you all don't remember that, right? Okay, so let's give you a little history lesson.
Thank you.
I remember some of that.
Oh.
You said they've opened their gates?
Yeah, they have. They've opened their gates. Apparently because the colonies and Thormarin apparently we're having their issue because something about some sort of trade route or something along those lines was getting hit from people in the fairy forest one time too often, and they were just going at each other. They were Thormarin was trying to convince the colonies that it wasn't their fault, and the colonies were open to conversation, but it started to fall apart as more bad things were happening. So instead of having the folk go through this trade route, they said, here, we're open our gates. Instead, the people can come through, and they're stayed out of danger. All for the name of, peace, in this case.
That is quite the change from what I recall.
Yeah, that's a big change from what most people recall. The colonies are really under the impression that Thormarin, being a fairy folk city, they have complete say over what happens in the fairy forest. I don't know why, but they do. And whether it's true or not, I can't declare. But, the fairy folk, they've tried to keep people out of their business, out of their city, because it was hard fought during the War of the Keepers, and it was more of a message sent than anything. But I guess when enough lives are on the line, even old grudges can be relieved.
I suppose so.
Yeah, they've opened up. Let's see. Yeah, they've got their issues still. There are some skirmishes along the border of the fairy forest, but again, that's some political shite that I'm not exactly familiar with. So they're saying just some angry folk are doing it, or maybe it's, secret fairy folk being angry, wanting to start shit again. Other people just aren't sure, so that's happening. Let's see. At the very end of last year, there was a big problem, which nobody was expecting. There was some sort of undead horde, or something along the lines, that traveled from the fairy forest, somewheres, past Thormarin, up past Arkengarten, and then went into the Eldwell Peaks, and nobody saw from them again.
Into the what again?
The Eldwell Peaks.
Eldwell Peaks, thank you.
Yeah, that was just a weird happening. A lot of people died. I mean, all the villages, small and big in between, got ruggled from that. But once they made the peaks, nobody heard hide or hair from them ever again. It was just a weird happenstance. Commerce is still doing its thing. That hasn't really changed much. Oh, that's pretty much like the larger shit that's happened. Oh, sorry, no, the Shield Maiden's garrison has also formed to be one of the second larger prisons, I guess, in the region. That way the smaller villages don't have to worry about keeping their, if they have like murderers or something worse, within their small areas. If they don't want to execute, they send them over to the Shield Maidens, or, as your Dragon Knight knows, over to Tyrannus. So, but that's new. Cool. That's about it, as far as changes to the world. So.
Well.
Yeah, no. Theodore's just kind of been like idly, because he's been looking at the poster and looking at the map, and he's been leaving little. He's been like. He's not marking the map yet, but you can see him taking mental notes at the moment.
Okay.
Just like as they're pointing the map and talking, he's not fully paying attention to everyone else's stuff. But you can see him like kind of pointing at a couple things, looking at the poster, looking back, kind of mentally note-taking.
Gotcha. Ivan just kind of like takes a deep breath. At this point, the tea water has begun to boil. He takes it out of the fire and starts pouring each of you guys a mug's worth. Passes it around.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know of the Elder Fields? That is north of here, but it's not on your map.
Oh, no, I don't. You can ask. Well,
I
if it's-
guarantee no one else will know. But I figured I'd ask.
Of course, I'm sorry.
No, you were fine.
Wonderful. So here, you know what? You guys ruminate for a little bit. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get all your shit. Because at this point, you guys realized that when you woke up, you weren't buried with your stuff.
Uh-oh.
He says, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go downstairs and grab your equipment. And he heads down, opens the trapdoor. So you guys have a brief moment to discuss amongst yourselves while Moody isn't there. Digger's the only one.
Real quick, does Digger seem anywhat like similar to the automaton that we met before?
Oh.
On the boat?
No. Vastly different in design. And seemingly material as well, just off of a quick glance.
Mm-hmm. Lower tech?
Not necessarily, but potentially. He's definitely different.
Gotcha.
He's just like, he's large. He's very, very large. It looks like
Big man.
It looks like he's designed for combat more than anything, but he's not being utilized like that.
Does he talk?
No. Oh wait, yes he does. I'm sorry. Yes he does. He does talk. Because he was the one who actually pulled you out of the ground and said to you, welcome back.
Oh, right. Right.
But he's not really saying anything to you guys. He's just sitting. He's minding his own business. He's sitting on the cushion, and you see him like it's not like he's sitting there like a stone. He's fiddling. Like there's a loose string on the cushion that's kind of long, and he pinches it between two of his larger digits, and he like pinches it from the bottom and drags his fingers all the way up, lets it fall, pinches it, drags it all the way up again.
Adorable.
Good robot.
Yes.
Good robot.
Where did you say you were from, Rabbit? Anor?
Arkengarten.
Okay.
It's
I'll
to
point
the
to it.
north of Salmarin.
Yeah, to the left of the mirror basin. And I've also spent some time in the fairy forest. Where I'm from, I don't remember.
Yeah, I also can't recall exactly where I'm from, but I know I spent a lot of time in Houndspell. So that's kind of the best I've got.
Oh.
And then all the places on this wanted poster.
At this point, you guys will hear, like, kind of clanking and tripping upstairs and just fucking shite, motherfucker. Stupid stair, gonna have to replace that fucking thing.
You need help?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. And you see him, like, you see Moody kick the trapdoor shut again and just sprawls out your guys' stuff on the floor in front of you, dusts himself off. It is full of cobwebs down there. Oh, God, I should really do some cleaning.
Well, I appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. But that is all your stuff. Everything should be in order. Now,
I'm gonna
oh, go ahead.
go. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna go through and look for the top.
It's there.
Is there any way that I could like spin it somewhere that the others can't really see?
It's really open in here.
Then I will not. I'll just tuck it into a pocket and wait.
Okay. You guys collect your stuff, kind of get yourselves all together. Moody says, so I would like you guys to head over to Mulder Port, at least by nightfall, because I don't have the space for you here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not
So-
like you expected us.
Definitely did not expect you. But here, and he he goes over to like his sacks of grain, and he reaches in, he pulls out a coin purse. He says, just in case somebody decides to be stupid enough to try and rob me. Here, and he gives each of you guys 5 gold.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, it's something to at least get you started, and I recommend there is an inn, a fairly special one. I've never stayed there myself, but I've heard good things. Apparently there's really good entertainment. Apparently they have good food. As far as lodging, it's available. I believe you have to pay to get into the door, so it is a little fancy. It should be only like 1 gold to get in, if I remember correctly. And as far as a room goes, I think it's just a 2 or so for a singular room. But there you go. At least it's just something to get you through. And, you know, at least enjoy your first night back alive. If you guys need me, I'm going to be here. If I'm not, I'm probably in the woods foraging, or I might be in Mulder Port trying to grab some easier means of collecting food. Maybe picking up a job or 2.
What do you call this place precisely?
Well, it doesn't really have a name. I've never thought to name it, I just call it home. For those who have come through before, they've just referred to it as the graveyard. But this doesn't have a name.
Say, we were told one last thing before we woke up.
Right?
If you could believe it.
Sure.
Something about follow the black birds. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
And I suppose you can't tell us anything.
I'm going to be honest with you. It'll be pretty damn obvious. You'll know.
Ah! Well,
Weird that you
isn't
know
that nice for a change?
All right. Well, at least there's something.
It's
Yes.
something. Again, can't really tell you for safety purposes, and he taps the tip of his nose. But you'll know.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
I understand I'm just the first stepping stone for you on your journeys to remember who you are and do whatever task at hand. But if you ever find yourselves back here, visit sometime, and maybe we'll have a proper gathering where I'm not pushing you out the door and where we can actually enjoy each other's company and not just have too much on each other's minds.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I'll hold you to it.
I'll be waiting for you. So, it is a bit of a walk. You guys will get there just at nightfall. I don't have a cart. Digger's my cart. But good luck to you. I'll walk you to the gate. I'll send you on your way.
Thank you.
Of course.
Alrighty. Thank you again.
What I'm here for. Good luck. I don't die again. Not until you're ready.
We'll see what happens.
Alright. He stands up, slaps his thighs, stretches his back a little bit. Out the door he goes. He holds the door open for all of you. Puts his hat back on before he heads outside. He walks you guys to the stone fence line. And stopping just at the precipice, he waves you guys off. And he walks back to the house and waits for you all to get out of eyesight. And this is where you begin. You're in the overworld. You are alive. For the first time in a long time, you are feeling the sun in your skin, the smell of fresh air, and freedom. Welcome back. This is where the journey truly begins.
Hey.
You all head off. You make it out of the Golden Woodlands fairly fast, and you are in an open field type area. Plenty of larger boulders and rocks that are jutting out of the ground, and it's wide open sky. This is big sky country, where if you guys were to stand on a rock and get a better vantage point, you could see the horizon.
Why don't you go stretch your wings, Hema?
Instantly, like, shimmies the ass and fucking leaps. Goes right into the sky.
Good dog.
Good dog.
That's a dog?
Yeah, man. Told you.
From the image above, you guys, if you were to have the top-down view, you would see each of your characters walking in tow, maybe Robert hopping on a rock or two just to get the higher vantage point every so often. His nose kind of flicking into the wind. Theodor's luscious locks flowing behind him. And Hema stretching her wings, graceful as ever, and constantly just circling over you guys, keeping an ever careful watch. You all trek forward. Dusk comes. And eventually it starts to crest over the horizon, just out of sight. But by that point, you guys know that you've reached Mulder Port. It is marked by a small watchtower that obviously has a few guards in it, seeing you approach from the north. They pay you no mind. They actually give you a wave, seeing you as not a threat, as you're just traveling along, not trying to hide, not showing any bit of aggression. I'll move you guys now.
Theodore waves back.
I cast friends. I don't trust them.
I don't trust them. Friends.
Oh god.
I will now move you guys to the town map.
Ooh.
Yay, town!
So,
Yay.
I will tell you right now, not everything is to scale because there is too much for me to build otherwise.
That is
Fair.
understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Think fair.
Moment.
You guys ready for me to summon you to the town map?
I will on a
Yes.
feet. Let's go.
All right. As you guys come upon the cliff leading to Mulder Port, welcome to the town. You guys are loading in right around here. Loading in. You guys are fucking
wow.
walking in right around here.
I can't zoom out far enough to see all of it. God
If
dang, Gray.
if you move the white slider on the right side all the way up, you'll get bird's eye view.
Cool.
Holy shit, this place is amazing, Gray.
Thank you.
Oh my god, you made ships? What the fuck, dude?
So those ships, thank you to Tails Tavern. That is a website where people put their pre-made stuff on there. Those were just copied and pasted, and goddamn, they are wonderful. You guys stand on the cliff's edge, and you see the whole spans. You guys see the whole span of Mulder Port. You see the large lighthouse over by the peninsula. You can see a number of... Oh, you rolled a 20.
I lost it. But keep going.
You see two large buildings. They look like small fortresses. And you can see just kind of cresting above the cliff the very tops of ships. But there are multiple small houses all around, and you can see a number of people darting around the muddy street. As you guys head down the snaking pathway and head towards the center, it's just muddy ground. Your feet squelch as you walk, and you get the smell of the ocean air. You can hear the waves crashing against the cliffside. Excuse me. And it smells so... I don't want to use the word clean, but it smells raw. It smells like raw nature at nearly its finest. As you get closer and you start to pass by some of the outskirt houses, you guys will see guards riding on beasts past you, just doing patrol. These beasts are tall birds with long, lanky legs, but they look powerful. I will have anybody who is proficient in nature to make a nature check.
Not me.
Not I. For sure.
One.
Not smart.
Robin? Nope. No. Fuck nature. Hell yeah, fuck nature squad.
All right, you guys do not know what these creatures are. I will describe them best. If you guys Google secretary birds, they look like gigantic versions of those.
It looks like birds.
Is this also a dog?
Yes. Secretary birds are really fucking cool because they literally just beat the shit out of stuff with their legs.
Especially snakes.
Yeah.
They're so cool. They look so cool.
I love them. But yeah, they're just giant secretary birds. But your characters have no idea what the fuck these things are. They're terrifying. They tower over you, and it is actually really scary to see guards mounted on them with spears in hand, just doing their patrol.
Well, good for them, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys move forward. You see some people like in alleyways just talking, smoking their pipes, just being communal with one another. Maybe a shady deal happening every so often, but you pay no mind. As you get to about this point is when you guys realize you might be at the place that Moody was talking about. As you see this small fortress, it harbors sound within, loud sound of cheering, music, screaming, hollering. Might be the place. And you see a sign above its, or not above its door, but next to the pathway leading to it, that reads "The Silk Robe Inn and Tavern."
Seems like the place.
Yes.
Looks good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Do we knock? I don't really know how to taverns.
There it is.
Walk in.
Walk in indeed.
All
I
right.
think that's fine.
As you guys walk up, there are two guardsmen in front of the door, and there are actually two archers that actually seem to be posted on like the first lip as well.
Jesus. All right.
And the two gentlemen in front of the door are a black dragonborn and a human. The dragonborn speaks up. You gonna pay your way in, or you're just gonna walk through the door?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. Listen, I don't know who I pay.
Oh, you can pay me right here. And he sticks out his hand. I am officially a doorman. Don't worry. I'm not trying to swindle you. It's 1 gold to go in.
Yeah, all
knock on
right,
the door.
sure.
I hand him a gold.
Yeah. You knock on the door. The human guy's like, they're not going to hear you in there.
Hello? We're out here getting robbed.
Yeah, I hand him a gold, and then I hand him another gold
For my friend.
Yeah, thanks. Takes the 2
I'll pay
gold.
the gold.
Thank you.
Can I just take Robert and put him on Hema and just say, don't pay any mind?
I already paid for him, it's fine.
We're being, what was that word you used earlier? Swindled?
Swindled?
We're being swindled out here for
my
money.
God.
I cover his mouth.
Madam Dragon Knight, no offense, but can you please keep your friend in better order? As the archers are
Trying
looking
to.
down in you guys' direction.
He's fine. He's had a long day.
Yeah, okay.
He's just eccentric. Fine.
Of course. Well, you guys head on in. Enjoy your stay at the Silk Robe. And
Appreciate
both
it.
of them push open the door and let you guys in. And now I get to switch to the other map.
Yay!
Another map. We're spoiled.
one. Yeah. All right, and slider, please work. Perfect. All right, and this one you guys are gonna actually have your minis for. So I'll put them down before you get in.
Yo,
I get a shell.
Have Therador.
I get 2 figurines again.
Let's get Val. Let's get Bill. Let's get, that's not even there. Here's Hema.
I look for the man of the dark robe in the corner.
All right. As
I'm glad they
you
know what Dragon Knights are, because otherwise, bringing a dragon into a tavern might be really fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah, otherwise this would be absolutely terrifying. Most people will probably know. But as the doors are open for you and you guys let me start over. As the doors are open for you and the barrier between you and the sound is gone, you are hit with a wave of cheers, of conversation, of music.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
That is.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, I like the music.
Thank you.
Very nice.
All right. You guys see it's primarily full. There's still some open areas, and obviously I'm not going to populate the whole place with a shit ton of minis, but there are more people than what the board presents. You see that the band is standing in front of the stage, aiming at the door. You see that there are actually a bunch of dancers up there as well. You see a bunch of waiters and waitresses of all different races walking around, and they all seem to be in a silk robe, a blue silk robe. Some are definitely a little bit more flirtatious than others with their attire, as far as those who are wearing the robes. But welcome to this inn and tavern. There are tables open for you. There are stools open at the bar. Everybody's having a party.
Do you all want to sit at a table?
Sounds good to me.
Would probably
Yeah.
be wise.
Theodore just struts on over to this table, I guess.
All right. Seeing the first table closest to you guys right by the door, you're like, yeah, this is good. Guys take up a table. You get some looks as, the Dragon Knight comes walking through. With a dragon as big, if not bigger than some people.
It's fine. There's just a rabbit person on it.
Yeah, just a rabbit person.
Oh yeah, I'll just stay on Hima's back.
You look official.
You all take your seats and getting a better lay of who's in here. You see on the table in the corner, you see a kobold dancing on top of the table with his half-orc buddy giving him the thumbs up of approval as he's dancing and having a good time.
Perfect.
I had to put in the mini of the orc giving a fucking thumbs up. There was no chance I wasn't going to.
That's incredible.
Oh god, choked.
Don't.
There are a couple of guards that are obviously on break or they've just finished for the night. A number of different types just all around. People that look to be either fairy folk or colonists. It seems that there is no prejudice here, at least overtly. Honestly, you all haven't high enough passive perceptions. There's a guy between the two fireplaces to the west who is trying to pull a sword out of a wooden board of the wall. And he's just not getting it. He's trying with all his fucking might. He's really fucking trying to get this thing out.
Okay, Theodor's immediately interested.
Yeah.
King Arthur thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Theodor's gonna walk over and just.
Yeah. You guys see literally as soon as you all sit down at the table, and including Theodor immediately puts his ass down and gets right back up.
Yep.
Well, he's on mission already.
Hey there, friend. What you up to?
You see the guy struggling. He's putting his mailed boot up to the wall and trying to yank. I have been trying for at least 30 fucking minutes to pull this damn sword out of the fucking wall. It's impossible.
You put it there? How long's it been there?
Apparently, this has been a time-honored tradition where anybody who comes into the tavern tries to pull the fucking sword out of the fucking wall, but it's been here for, I don't fucking know, years.
Huh? You mind if I give it a shot?
By all means, have fun.
Yeah, here, handshake for luck.
Handshake for luck, and he gives you like the forearm handshake. This guy, he's got long blonde hair. It looks like it's greased back a little bit. He has looks like tiefling horns, but no tail to go with it.
Gotcha.
Gives you the forearm slap and lets you have it.
If it's like a full forearm thing, like Theodor goes in, pats him on the shoulder, and says, "All right, watch this."
All right, he steps aside and he watches. And at this point, anybody who's at the table who's been watching this guy do it for too long, they're like, new guy, let's watch.
Yeah, let's see. First actual roll of the night. Oh God, please. So
this is
would
going
this
to be
athletics?
I will allow athletics, yes.
Thank God. Fuck. 15.
15, not enough. You rub your hands together, grab with one hand, put the other hand over the other, and try to pull outwards. Nothing fucking moves.
Okay.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Can I bend luck for him?
Sure.
Oh my God. Oh.
Using that new fucking wild magic ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll 1d4 and add it to it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
4. That's
4.
19.
Okay, the 19. As you're yanking, a shale is gonna see this. Robert kind of does a little somatic component with his hands, and Theodore, you feel like your muscles grow a little bit, and you give another yank.
Oh my God.
And the wood creaks, and it's almost like a pin was dropping in a quiet room. All who heard that creak were like, "Wait, what?" Hold on.
All right. Can I give it another go?
Sure, yeah, give it another go.
Okay.
Can I just shout and holler, "Go there!"
Fuck me. I can't roll for shit today.
Oh, 14.
God.
You give it another try, and you pull, it's not coming out of the wall.
It's the rule of 3, right?
Yeah, rule of 3.
Okay, yeah, I'll take my my final chance here. Hold on. I have a question for you.
Okay.
If I use there's, I believe, a channel divinity where I get a +10 to strike and I know this is a reach, but would I be able to use that on this?
I'll say no. I'll say not this time, buddy.
That's fair. That was a reach, but I wanted to see. 23.
23, not bad. This time you grab it by the sword guard, one hand on each side, put a foot up, and yank. And like you can hear the wood creaking. You can actually see it bending, and this individual that was that you took the opportunity from, he's looking at it, he's like, come on, and you pull, and your hands slip and you kind of like fall backwards a little bit. This time you actually get a few cheers. But a 23 didn't do it.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait.
Can I bin luck again? Can I try it again?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. 1d4.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 25 total.
25 total.
Please, God.
As you slip, you're like, not today. You go back for it. You put both hands right back. This time you go full in. You put 2 feet on the wall, putting your full strength into this. And the guy's like, do it. And 25 is what you needed. You fucking yank this bitch right out of the wall. You go flying. You hit a stool. You bonk against the table, and you just shifted aside. The dwarf guy who was kind of drinking off in the corner here, like, you bump him. He almost spills his drink, and he's about to get mad at you, but he sees that you have the majority of this sword out of the wall.
I'm like immediately up on my hand, sword above the head, in one hand.
And everybody looks, and the entire space goes quiet. The music stops playing, and there's just people go fucking ape shit. And you are immediately sworn by people. But you actually look at the sword. You broke the tip off.
Oh no.
But everybody's fucking gone wild. This has been a bane of everybody's existence for years.
Hell yeah.
And you have beaten the challenge. You guys are... the workers don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Everybody's very confused, but they're like, you know what? Free drinks for the night, free food for the night, and you get a free room if you want.
Yeah.
Hey.
I like see if anyone's reaching for the sword, or like if anyone's like, that's mine. And yeah,
nobody is.
I just kind of keep it.
Yeah, you keep it. It's a broken longsword. Congrats.
Hell yeah.
The individual that that was there cheering you on the whole time, he's rubbing your shoulders, giving you good old pats. And he's like, I'm never imagined.
Back to shaking his hand.
Yeah, never imagined anybody would be able to fucking do that. I've been trying that for fucking years.
Well, I mean, beginner's luck. I'm Theodore Sharp, by the way.
Very nice to meet you, Damien. Just call me Damien, no surname.
Damien, you got it. Just call me Theodore.
Pleasure. Uh-oh, Tailspire crash. Back to it. Yeah, you have your broken sword now. Everybody is cheered. You get your free shit. Everyone's had a good time so far.
After the celebration, I'm sure other people will do things before I make it back, but would eventually work back to his friends.
Okay, sounds good. Everybody else?
Celebrate. Oh,
Good.
is there a server nearby?
Yeah. Yeah, they're plenty just walking around. Yeah. It's a human woman, obviously, and just like in the work zone. Hair tied up in a bun, and running around, got a couple things in her hands, but she comes over to you. Yeah, what can I help you with?
Could I please order a round of drinks for the table, as well as some dinner? I don't know what your menu is, but I'm sure you have fine things at this establishment.
I'll bring you what I would recommend to you. You're with the funny man who pulled the shit out of the wall?
Yes, indeed.
That's us.
All right, well, they're not going to charge you shit. I'll be back.
I'm a funny man.
We're the funny man.
I look over at Val. So we're tipping well, correct?
Yes, of
Just
course.
kind of half laughing.
Amazing. In time.
Well,
Your food and drink will be brought to
really
you.
worked his way back. Yeah.
I certainly won't say no to free drinks and a free room.
Yeah, that's very kind of them.
So,
Thanks for winning us that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the sword?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a broken sword, but. Free room, free drink. I'll take it.
indeed. Jesus, what the
Vroom,
f is
vroom.
wrong?
Somebody on their secretary bird is going real fast. Food and drink is brought to you guys. It's a nice heaping meal. We're talking like family sized for one person.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Theodore
my
is
God.
digging in.
Can I just say, have you ever played Monster Hunter World, Gray?
Yes, I have.
Okay, the food that's brought out to you, that's what I imagine it will look like.
Amazing. Just like that. All forms of meat, vegetables. It's a conglomeration of any food that you can imagine.
Perfect.
As you guys are chowing down and having your conversations, the music kind of takes a quick change, as it seems that it's the tone that's starting to take has everybody's attention. The band changes a little bit, and the dancers that were on the stage come off, and new ones come on. These ones are in very sheer clothing, men and women alike. It leaves nothing to the imagination whatsoever. But it has the attention of the room. And as the music picks up, but the dancers take the stage, they do their performances. It's very acrobatic. They're tossing each other around, they're doing flips in the air. It's genuinely impressive what they're doing. And people are into it. They're clapping along, they're cheering, they're throwing money. Trying not to hit anybody, they're throwing at like the base of the stage like their heavy coin. It's quite the show that's being put on. And it lasts for a while. These dancers are going all out. They train for this, obviously. And people are starting to move around. People are starting to grab a table. One of the individuals who was up at the bar, looks like a young human guy. He actually comes and sits down at the table next to yours. And for the duration of this performance, nobody's conversating over it. They're just all enthralled. When all is said and done, everybody cheers, and they're like calling out to the dancers to like come over and talk to them and things like that. It's a bit of a spectacle what's going on. But you guys actually see one of the dancers, a young halfling woman, like bobbed hair, red bobbed hair, very lithe. She like runs past your table and goes and sits down next to the human guy that sat down at the table next to you. And you, for those who have the high passive perception, which is most of you, their conversation is just, hey, did you enjoy the performance? What did you think? And just back and forth. But
Yeah, no. I don't know. Theodore's just kind of enjoying the atmosphere. He's still kind of, and he's eating. Like, he's happy about the sword. He's happy about the food. He's happy about the ale. He's having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely enjoying the food.
Awesome.
I'm sure Hima's enjoying probably a rare steak.
Yeah. Oh, she definitely gets a steak for sure. It's a nice T-bone steak too, so when it's all said and done, she's just like chewing on the bone and gnawing on it a little bit.
Good dog.
Good dog.
The night will go on. It'll progress for however many hours you guys wish to remain awake and maybe mingle with anybody here or just enjoy each other's company and soak in the fact that you are amongst civilization.
Yeah.
If there's anything you guys want to do before I just say you guys go to bed and we begin the next day, leave it to you.
Theodore would like mingle around a little bit, just like with whoever came towards him, but other than that, he's just kind of enjoying it.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that looks like they might have a side quest? Particularly like a giant gold exclamation point above their head.
You know, you get fooled by a lantern at some point, but you realize it's just a lantern.
Oh.
Incredible.
Well, if you guys are good, we'll say that later into the night, probably around midnight, is when you guys finally decide to turn in, as there's revelry to be had, conversations to be listened to, and food to be gobbled up.
Excellent.
So we'll say that you guys will be given a room on the second floor. It's, well, 2 rooms actually. They'll offer you 2 rooms. It's small, so, you know, doubling up is going to be needed for this. But we'll say you guys go through the night undisturbed, and you get the best fucking night's sleep you all have fucking had since being in the inn.
So who's rooming with who?
That's a good question. Who is rooming with who?
I got 2 keys, so we gotta split into parties.
Well, Hima will be with me, so if need be, Robert can snuggle up next to Hima.
That's true. Hima
Seems
is very
fair.
comfortable for a giant dog.
I don't much mind either way.
All right, well, here's your key. And I guess that leaves you and me, Michelle, now.
All right, lead the way.
You guys go up the stairs. You show your keys to the men who are guarding the stairway. They let you up. You guys find your rooms, and you tuck in for the night. They seem pretty bare bones for such a fanciful place. This really doesn't offer much in the vein of amenities and luxuries. It just seems to be a place for, you know, the imbibed to rest.
Whatever. It's free for me.
Yeah. It's a free night's sleep. You guys will wake up. I'm dawn. The gentle sun poking through the cracks in the walls that are there. This is not, you know, it's an old building, made of stone. You guys wake up and you can smell the ocean air through the walls. It's a little cold as you all step outside back into the world. The inn and tavern are basically empty. A few people here having some breakfast, but otherwise not much. But if you guys grab some food and drink, you may. Otherwise, we'll just move you wherever you wish to be.
I say we grab some breakfast and then do what we need to do.
Amazing.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
As a quick side note, can I roll the top or spin the top?
Oh, right, that's right. You wanted to do that. Yes, spin the top.
Sorry.
No, it's totally fine. I totally forgot. All right, it will. Little phone. It will come up. It'll come up neutral.
Okay, I will pocket it and head out to join the others.
All right, sounds good. Head out. You all get some continental breakfast in you: eggs, toast, bacon. Rabba, you remember that you still have the pocket bacon.
Oh my god.
Saving it for a special occasion.
You guys enjoy the quiet ambiance of this tavern. They actually have the door wide open for the morning, letting the morning air through and letting the stench of last night leave. And I'll move you guys back to the town board.
Yeah, I ask, like, the people serving breakfast, do you want the sword back? Is that like a thing?
A young man who brings you your food is like, I'm gonna be honest, I was told that you pulled it out. I didn't know who it was, but good for you. People have really been trying that for a long time. You can keep it, honestly, let it be a memento.
Yeah,
Hey.
sure. Sounds good to me.
Can I ask for extra bacon for breakfast?
Yeah, sure. Extra bacon is brought out to you.
All right, Robin doesn't eat meat, so I'm just gonna like kind of push it off onto, like, hold it down to the side so he can eat the bacon.
Aww. Just a large dragon tongue, like, literally wraps around your whole hand, just slides it out of your grasp.
Mmm.
Amazing. There's the fog. It's a little bit of a foggy morning today. As you guys head out the door. There it is. Whoop, that's too foggy.
Too much fog.
Many fog.
Many fog. You can't even really see the docks yet this morning, but probably come noon, all the fog will dissipate. As you step out, you see that it's actually already a bustling town. There are people pulling their carts through the thickened mud. It seems to be a tough go of it when you're on an ocean town and you don't have stone roads. So people are helping each other, trying their best from getting to point A to point B. You can see still guards meandering around, people conversating still just in the middle of the streets. And from where you are, you can probably see the market that is near the end of the peninsula. You'll be able to see pitched tents and plenty of people crowded around this area, if not most of the town. But it is a new day. You guys have the full run of what you want to do and where you want to go.
Okay.
So if you guys want to split up, just let me know. I'll put down your minis, that way I can keep track of where everybody is. And for your knowledge, the little images or like the little signs above certain places, I have that they are supposed to dictate, oh, this is a guard check, this is a store, this is a blacksmith.
Okay.
Neat.
So
It's one where there's a pile of gold on top of this building.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pile of gold are the guild halls.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this definitely seems like some main quest stuff over here, so.
Yeah, probably.
Over where?
The
Right.
tent, where all the tents around the
Oh.
fountain here.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
We can go
wandering
to
to
the plaza.
wandering the center of town seems like a good move, personally.
Sure. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You guys head that way, and you catch many an eye, mostly being with a dragon knight, because all eyes are on Val. Like that's not something that you guys need to check on or anything of the like. It is it's a sight to have a dragon just trouncing around through town. As you get to this merchant area, there are a number of foods, like fruit, fish, meats, other things just all abound. There are weaponry, there are cloths and just general wares, little trinkets and tools, many things to buy here. So if there's anything in particular that comes to your guys' mind that you want to maybe look at and buy with the little money that you have, feel free. Actually, also, which speaking of with little money that you have, you guys will see that you pass job boards, 2 in particular.
Okay.
I want to take a look at the job boards.
Yeah, so like here and on the other side, right across the way as well.
I guess I'm like peeking around for like a does the blacksmith offer like locksmithing or like stuff like that?
Oh,
I want to open a lock.
Right. They will offer to pry it open, but as far as like actually being locksmiths to a degree, no, they're not well versed in that. And they're like, you can maybe find somebody, just around, but.
Gotcha. Would you happen to know like a locksmith in another town or?
Another town? No, but there are plenty of locksmiths, gives a wink, that comes through on the ships.
Gotcha. It's for a personal item.
Then you may not want to let some of those people touch your personal items.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry we can't.
What kind of people?
People.
Yeah.
Like locksmiths?
Sure, buddy.
Why didn't you just say that?
He's with you?
Michelle is pinching the bridge of her nose.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah. Buddy, it's more like they practice locksmithing without consent.
That's stealing. That's illegal.
Immediately covered in Robin?
God,
there you go, buddy.
You put Robin in civilization and he goes fucking ape shit.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
You like putting me to sleep? What?
No, you got it. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
It's fucking like Homer choking out Bart. Oh, God. Amazing. So, did you guys wanted to check the job boards?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So there is just a shit ton of papers on these job boards. It literally looks like nobody comes by to rip them off. It's just they keep piling on. So whatever's on top, you can assume is the freshest thing. But there are 3 that look like that they've actually just been put up today, like early morning.
Okay.
One is to be a bouncer at the other tavern, not at the Silk Road, but at the we can say the competitor, known as On a Silver Platter.
Okay.
Location is actually right in the little peninsula center here.
Okay.
It pays 2 silver per person per hour. Directions on what is needed to do will be given upon arrival. Another one is for unloading ships. You are to speak to the Fisherman's Guild to get the assignment of what ships to help unload. It is 9 silver pieces for the job, and overall it's 3 silver pieces per ship. Seems as though they're going to want you to unload 3. And then there's a building repair for the Temple of the Sea. Pays 5 silver piece. The roof needs to be repaired before the coming storm to prevent any leaks. So it doesn't seem like they're going to have you working for very long. They don't want people to get exhausted, and they want to offer the opportunity to anybody else who comes later in the day. But those are the 3 that jump out at you.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, I bet I could do bouncer work.
Could probably help unload ships. I could probably also be a bouncer.
As long as they don't want anything unloaded that's more than 10 pounds, I might be able to help, but... Well...
I'm thinking they might.
Probably. And unfortunately, I don't have any sort of magic that can, fix a leaky roof. Wasn't necessarily the kind made to mend.
Well, I mean, let's also talk about... we need to follow the blackbirds, whatever the fuck that means. So, like, keep your eyes open, I guess.
Of course.
And then I'm sure I'm not the only one who has places they want to go in this world.
Yes.
Like, this place is a nice port and maybe we can earn some coin, but I certainly want to travel. At least the closest is what was it? Kolcheth.
Oh, money.
To the northeast.
Yes. Understandable. At some point in my past, I set sail from a port, and I don't know what port, but I do have a name, so...
Well, and you want to go to Marin's Eve, right?
Eventually, yes.
And I want to go to Helmsfell. And you want to go to Tyrannus, right? Val? Okay, well that's... Okay. And then you want to go to Arkengarten, right, Robert?
Right.
So if we... Okay. So we could kind of travel, make money as we go, until we figure out what the fuck we're doing. We could start traveling in a direction, and then once we see the blackbirds, we follow them, whatever that means. But I want to end up in Kolcheth and then Houndspell. Those are along the same road.
As you are having this conversation, you all are, being distracted by each other. Val, you have somebody bump into you and fall into the mud.
Oh, are you okay?
As they kind of
wait, do I fall in the mud?
Oh no, you're fine. They just kind of dropped.
I'd like to roll insight.
I was gonna say, anybody who wants to roll insight, you can.
Insight.
Yeah, because I got
you.
proficiency in that shit, baby. 21.
8. Nice. And Val, roll an insight as well.
Okay.
Because you're the one getting bumped.
Insight on par, baby.
Jesus Christ, you guys are immediately in civilization.
Not fucking around.
Kill Bill sirens. My God, I love it. Val, as you feel the bump, it's like they let up before they bumped into you. And Theodore, you see that the fall wasn't somebody, actually tripping. It seems like they fell on purpose. And and this person is they're cloaked for the most part. It's not like I'm a stealthy rogue cloak. It's like a mourning cloak that covers from, head to toe. The hood is up. But the person reaches up to you, Val, as I guess you're saying, "Are you okay?" And you reach down, and they just say quietly to you, "You have to help him. In the northeast of town, they're gonna kill him. Just please go. I need you to do this." And then they just immediately start walking off.
So what does insight give us on that?
It seemed panicked. It didn't seem like a performance.
Okay. So northeast side of town?
Mm-hmm.
We all heard that?
Only you, Val. They whispered it to you.
Oh, okay. So they do that and can we go over there for a second? And just point to a place not near people.
Yeah, okay.
I'm also gonna pat the Val's coin purse.
It's there.
Yeah.
Double check.
It's there. It was not taken.
Like 4 gold.
That's all we have.
You understand we're broke. You duck into one of the alleys.
The northeast of town, right?
Yeah, northeast of town.
That man who tripped into me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Female voice. Should have
That-
mentioned that part. Female voice.
The lady that tripped into me. I think someone is in trouble. They sounded very sincere.
Okay.
How
They sort
certain
of-
are you that they're sincere?
They didn't seem to be putting on an act. And it sounds like someone's life is in danger.
All right.
Where?
Northeast of town. I'm not sure where exactly, but
Least we
a
can
man's
do
like-
is poke around, I guess.
yeah.
I mean,
Eventually, if we follow the sound of shouting, I'm sure we'll find what we look for.
yeah, fuck it. I'm down to, I don't know, look around. Save
Great.
life, I guess.
Did I
We
notice
must go
anything in
quickly.
particular about the robe?
Let me look at your passive perception. The cloak itself is just simple. It was simple brown. You know, it looked well enough. But what you do...
Did it have birds on it?
No, it did not have birds on it, no. However, I will say with your 14, you did catch the glimpse of... Oh, hello, OBS. OBS just did a weird thing. You did catch the glimpse of what looked like a blue sash around this person's waist. Like bright blue.
Okay. Is it worth investigating? It sounds like it was urgent if it is real.
Well, okay. Well,
Yeah.
no harm in taking a peek, I guess.
No?
We best set off quickly then.
Anything else we need to do here immediately before we should go?
We can always come back.
Bro? Let's go.
You guys head off at a brisk pace, not necessarily a run, but a brisk pace, and you head in the northeastern direction. You leave the town proper and you follow the path that leads you out of the town, and it leads you along the cliffside. And you walk. You know, it'll take you like the 10 to 15 to get out of town, and then you walk for another 10 to 15 more. At a certain point, you guys get concerned that, you know, maybe this was all a ruse. It does seem to be a bit of a hike for, you know, whatever's going on out here, and there aren't many people out here either. You saw maybe 1 to 2 people pass you. But as those questions begin to enter your mind, you do start to see a collection of people on the side of the road, and there's movement. Whoever has combat sense, use it.
Okay,
Oh, I have combat sense.
Hey,
Oh.
20, non-nat.
Oh.
19.
Nice.
Yeah,
All of you will pick up on the fact that the movement that you are seeing, it is people like curb stomping somebody.
Oh my god.
Oh,
okay.
And I very quickly then but where is it? Use thaumaturgy and very loudly shout stop.
Ooh, all right. So let me move you guys over to the board.
Oh boy.
This is great. This is fine.
This, knock them down. Perfect.
I like how there's just 3 war-torn people that as soon as Grace has combat sense, just like,
We're on the case. So you guys are approaching from the west end of the board, and you can see, being, let's see, how close is that? I forgot the measurements. It's like 100 feet off. You guys can see at least 3 individuals curb stomping somebody, and 2 others that are on the road. Obviously, with all that combat sense, they're keeping watch. But Val, as you cast thaumaturgy and yell out "stop," the individuals on the road turn to you, and the people who are doing the curb stomping stop for a moment, and then they're given like the go ahead from the one back here who walks up next to their pal as they continue doing what they're doing.
Theodore
you
is
get
going
like
to.
you get
oh,
like
sorry.
a wave from a distance of like the underhand, like the backhand to you, and it's like waving you away.
Theodore takes a couple steps forward.
I believe she said stop.
Oh, are they near a fire?
No, that's
DM.
out.
Oh man, can I
Yeah.
turn it on though?
Yeah.
I'm turning it on.
DM,
Turning
can I
the
hold an
fire
action,
on.
please?
Yeah, you can hold an action. What are you holding?
Okay. I'm holding a spell for the second that these fuckers tell us to go away again.
Okay.
I'm lighting the fire and turning it blue.
What's the range on thaumaturgy?
Y'all. It is within sight.
It's within sight.
Oh, so I'm sorry, 30 feet.
30
I was
feet?
reading the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
Too far away.
Too far away. All right. But as you take the steps forward, Theodore, the guy yells out, "None of your fucking business, buddy. Get out of here."
It's about to be.
They start
Can I go?
pulling out their weapons. Go
Yep,
ahead.
nope,
You were
weapons are
holding. You were holding.
Scorching ray! Scorching ray!
Scorching
Okay.
ray! Holy
Oh
shit!
my Jesus!
Oh.
Fuck! We're going swinging.
How far is the man who's on the
They're
ground?
not
by the way?
stopping.
How far is the man? Where?
On the ground. Being curb stomped.
Let's pull out the ruler. 85 feet.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. Let's dance.
Damn, I was gonna give them an option, but go off. Hell yeah!
Here we go.
They didn't stop. We gave them warning. This is definitely a risk, but it is targets within range. Am I within 120 feet?
Oh yeah, you totally are. This is
Excellent.
party
All right.
music time for sure. Let's play.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
D&D.
Okay.
D&D.
24 to hit the first one.
Oh, God.
My game is tanking. Hold on. Oh, that's a 16 to hit the second.
Mm-hmm.
Only a 12 to hit the third.
Okay. All 3 hit.
I may have fucked up, guys. I wasn't made to heal things. Okay, first 3 damage, second 5 damage, and third one takes 7 damage.
Okay, so are you hitting all one target or splitting it amongst the 2?
So there's 3 guys beating up that one guy, right?
Yeah.
I want a scorching ray for each of them.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, let's boogie. All right.
Dead.
Yeah. And now this one gets 7. Amazing. Cool. Yeah. You launch the scorching rays. They fly past the 2 that were keeping watch. You hit all 3, just one in the back, one in the side, one takes him right to the chest, and he falls to the ground. They get back up, and they they grab their weapons now, and they're like, "The fuck was that shit?" And
We did say stop.
and
We warned you.
now we roll initiative.
I miss D&D. Why am I so
Hey, it's
excited
17.
about this?
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
So we're not gonna kill them. We're just gonna beat them senseless,
I rolled a
right?
nat 1 on initiative.
I rolled a nat 1 on initiative.
I rolled a nat 20. Beautiful.
So we're just beating them senseless. We're not killing them, right?
We're not killing them. No.
We're not killing them.
No,
Okay.
we're not killing them.
Non-lethal if
Goes
possible.
Val, goes Theodore, then goes these guys. I rolled a natural 2, but you guys rolled a natural 1, so
Incredible.
Yeah.
and you guys have
total
the
it's
same
6.
wait, right. I
Because
still
we
have
have
it
additional.
I still have it be if you roll a nat 1 or a nat 20 on initiative, you'd either go first or last, no matter what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's just
No,
my
So
rule. But you guys do have the same initiative roll, so do rollsies.
hell yeah.
You and
Oh.
Robert. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Rollsies.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll initiative again.
Yeah, go for it.
That's an 11. That's not great.
10.
10.
Wow. All right. I'm glad I got the high rolls when I was trying to hit those guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time to smack people with the flat of a blade in the back of my hand axe, I guess.
All right. Val,
I'm set to stun.
I'm set to stun.
Unfortunately,
you?
most of mine are not non-lethal.
Interesting. I move up. Actually. Ruler. Help. Oh, that helps a lot.
You're 55 feet away from them.
That's neat. I tell Hema to move up.
Oh god, they didn't
Just
see the
right there.
dragon. They're all stupid. They didn't see the
And
dragon.
use the remaining movement. Oh god. Ruler, help. I moved her 20. I'll move myself 10.
All right, sounds good. Well, you
Huh?
I'm pretty sure I have it where your movements are separate. Pretty sure. Right?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't remember.
It's been a minute.
I thought.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
we'll
it's been a
say
minute, man.
fuck it. You guys have your own fucking movement. It's just the actions that you share.
I just thought, like, if I move 5 feet, she can move 25 feet. And vice versa.
You both can move. You have your walking speed. She has her walking speed.
Yes.
So whatever
which
the
is
full,
same.
whatever the full movement is. So she can take 30. You can take 30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I move up next to Hema anyway.
Oh god, this is terrifying for them.
And just to make it even scarier for them, in Infernal, I say use Ice Breath.
Oh lord,
And she
they don't know
uses
how to
her
speak
lovely
that.
Ice Breath on these 2 poor people.
Oh, amazing.
Poor people, they're
We're trying
bandits.
not to kill them.
We're not
They'll
trying
just
to
be
kill them.
frozen. It's fine.
It'll be
Yeah, man.
fine. Hit him. All right, so
Alrighty.
con save for both of them.
The con save is...
Damn, I was totally gonna
11.
grab one, dunk him in the puddle. I want to give
You
this
still
bitch a
might be able
swirly.
to.
Yeah, man.
Ah.
Get out of here, mosquito.
A 15, and that rolled out of the thing. A 15 and a 9.
Oh, so one of them fails. All right. Okay, 6. And, move. Thank you. 6 and 9. So one of them takes... Ugh. Sorry, I made it so I could read it easier and it made it harder. It's like red on yellow, which is really hard to read. Oh. Okay. So what did I roll? 6?
Yeah.
One of them takes 6 and one of them takes 3 cold damage.
Amazing. As you say your commanded infernal, Hema rears back her head and lets loose this cone of cold and encompasses both of them. They both put up their arms trying to defend, and their skin is like, parts of their skin are just immediately like frostbitten. They're like, oh fuck! They weren't ready for this.
I'm just an actual dragon.
Ready for this shit at all. End of your turn?
I think because Hema attacked, I don't think I can do anything, no.
You have, well, you're 5th level fighter, so you have extra attacks, so you do have another. You guys share your attacks. So where you sacrifice one for her, you can use the other.
Alright.
But it has to be an attack because you had her attack.
Mm-hmm. I'm good.
Okay.
I just pull my rapier out.
Alright, right on.
All right. So, I'm gonna take my bonus action to dash, getting up to this fucker right here.
Ooh, okay.
I'm then going to action surge because I want to be a problem.
Amazing.
I'm then going to grapple.
Ooh.
Attack.
Okay. So contested athletics.
Mm-hmm.
They can use athletics.
Try it,
or
bitch.
Athletics. They will try athletics. They rolled a 9.
That is a 24.
They are in your grasp.
And with my little bit of, or with my movement I haven't taken on this new action, and my bonus action attack,
and just drag him over and slam his head into a puddle.
And it's a road puddle too. That shit is nasty.
It is gross. The bubbles immediately start coming up.
I'm like grinding his head into the mud. It's full on, like, this is maximum aggression.
Amazing.
I would not be surprised if his nose is bleeding.
His pal's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with you? You can run if you'd like. I'm just gonna enjoy myself for a minute.
Oh my god.
Make an intimidation check.
Holy shit.
Roll fucking intimidation.
Oh, intimidation? Hey, I'm good at that.
Oh god.
That's a 17.
17. Well, is that the end of your go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we
I think
good,
so.
guys?
As it's their turn, as you say, I'm gonna have fun for a bit. Guy's like, fuck this shit. I didn't no. And he just takes his leave. He's fucking out of here.
Theodore's just sitting there laughing at him. Just
He wants a wide berth. His friends are like, Terry, the fuck.
Fucking Terry.
So
Fucking
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. They're coming for you. You have their
that's
friend.
fun. I'm full on. I'm being full on aggressor. I don't
20.
care.
This guy goes through the mud, kind of kicks his pal in the head as he's running to assist. Well, yeah, that way all the things are proper square. Then 5, 10. Actually, you know what? As this guy tries to leave, the guy on the ground is gonna get an opportunity attack.
Hell yeah, guy on the ground. Fuck yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Get his ass. Come on, man.
Get his ass.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
My go this dude.
I'm having such a good time clowning on these bandits.
Other group, you're gonna be so proud of your boy. You see, as the guy is like running away, the guy on the ground who just got curb stomped is like, no, and he swings his legs around and does a fucking nut kick.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Brings him down immediately. The guy's like, fuck! Just crumples over. He takes, he's gonna take some damage. He takes 3 damage.
Wow.
Yeah, nut kick.
Oh,
Beautiful.
lovely. Oh, this makes me very happy. Amazing. All right, so the guys, the one who is not getting swirlied, these guys are going to take attacks against you. They do have multi-attack.
That's fine.
They have 2 maces. They're just crude like fucking bats at this point. Let's see, a 13.
Nope.
An 8, or 9, sorry.
Nope.
That's...
Theodore's just
How did I
denying them.
manage that? I got the D20 stuck on one of its edges.
Ooh.
Yo.
Take a picture.
Okay, I got the picture.
Hell yeah.
Huzzah.
Oh, new music. All right, you know what? Fuck it. We're keeping this music. It's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
And other guy, 17 to hit.
Oh, that one just hits.
No, just hits. And a natural 2 on his second one. So he ain't doing shit to you. He will deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the one guy is like, he's beating you with his fucking crude mace and it's just bouncing off of your armor. No effect. The one guy takes a hit right to the back of your knee and that one hurts, but as he tries to hit you in the head, you put up your arm and deflect it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting. I'm still like just having a good time currently.
Unfazed.
Oh, I'm sorry, these guys have pack tactics. They should have been at advantage, but either way, they rolled like shit, so it's not happening. The guy that you are grappling, he is going to like take his bat and just try to like smack you behind him.
Okay.
I'm giving him disadvantage, so it's just straight rolls for him. Natural 3 and a natural 19.
The 19 hits.
Yeah, that'll hit. And he will. Oh no, my dice. Oh no, come back.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not the
no.
dice.
Oh well.
Not our death.
That fully went. It's under this. Oh well. New dice. He deals 3 bludgeoning damage as he just kind of bonks you in the forehead a little bit.
Man, he's got a fighting spirit.
That's their go. The other guy doesn't get a turn. He got nut kicked. That ain't happening.
Get fucked.
All right, Shale, you're up.
You know, I would cast a fireball, but I don't think that I want a crispy Theridor. And also, I think that's a little bit overkill. So instead, we're gonna magic missile all 3 of the guys that are standing. That is a first level, so 3.
Oh yeah.
3 spears.
Yeah.
Rolling now. Okay, so a 4, a 3, and a 5.
Nice. 4, 3,
1
and 5.
to each of them.
Amazing.
I like to imagine
that
the
are
guy
standing, not the one that he's got like held.
Okay.
I feel honestly a little bad for the poor bastard. Like, I'm just standing back watching, going, "Oh, that doesn't look very comfortable." Anyways, circle, cast.
Nice. You hit the 2 that are surrounding Theridor, and they kind of like get spun around as the magic missile hits them. They're like, "Fucking magic, bitch!" They are not.
Oh, do be more creative.
As the guy on the ground's like trying to get up from being hit in the dick, he looks up at the magic missile's like, "Oh no!" Gets hit right in the head, takes it right to the face, and gets flipped.
These guys are having a time.
You know, they fucked around and now they're finding out. Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Anything else?
I am gonna move forward. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm not moving more than my movement. I'm gonna move up to stand next to Val. Actually, I think that's not bad.
Sure. Yeah.
Just stand right there.
Cool.
Yeah, I like how we've all just been like, Terry fucking ran away. Who gives a shit about Terry?
Fuck Terry.
Yeah, fuck
I've decided
Terry.
Terry is not a threat at this time. Terry is the only person that maybe has a brain cell.
Yeah.
The other guy, we don't even know if he's had a chance yet.
Oh, the one I've got in a puddle?
Well, not so much that guy. More the guy who's just been dick kicked and missiled into the face.
Fair.
All right. That's the end of your go. Robbit's up.
Let's go, Rabbit.
Come on, Rabbit.
All right, Robbit, what you got?
All right, this is against the rules of D&D.
Oh boy.
But can I just run up to Val and ask her to yell something on my turn?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Okay. Val.
Yes,
I'll like
Rabbit.
start patting her on the leg. I need you to whistle as loud as you can. Like the little fingers in the mouth whistle. Can you do that?
I can.
Please do it.
All right.
Hema ignore, and then I whistle.
Yeah, you give a loud whistle and it pierces through the air. What are you doing, Robbit?
I want to use Nature Illusion and make a big dragon crash
You
right
motherfucker.
behind him.
Oh my god.
Like right there.
Oh my god.
Hema ignore.
Hema ignore? Let's have fun. All right, where is it? There we go.
Oh boy.
The whistle goes out. It doesn't get everybody's attention, but what does is the dragon, the larger version of Hema, that just drops down right behind these gentlemen. And what are you making it do anything?
I'm just making it roar like right in their faces.
Yeah, you have its head extend downward and roar right in the faces of these gentlemen.
Can I flavor real quick?
Sure.
I see this happening, and I have this guy's face in the puddle, like bubbles coming up. As soon as I see this come down, I grab his hair, pull up, and let him face it.
Oh my god.
You're so mean.
We're awful people.
You pull his head up, and like with Major Image, like you can actually have temperature. All 3 of them feel like cold air brush by them as this illusory dragon screams outward, and there is just the most high-pitched
Are you boys having fun yet?
no.
Do you yell? Oh no, I can't yell anything.
Oh, all right.
Incredible. You really wanted to use that, didn't you? Oh, you were waiting.
Do not blame him. That is great.
This is cathartic after the last fight. Let me tell you.
After nearly dying.
Fun.
Oh.
All right, Val, have fun.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
I guess I'm using. How long does your major illusion last?
10 minutes.
Okay. Him and I will just walk up. I'm not even going to attack them. I just point my rapier at them, use my action, and use thaumaturgy again, and voice booming out, the ground shaking, because I can do 3 of these lovely things, and my eyes turning a lovely shade of horrible orange. Do you wish to fight?
Intimidation.
Ooh,
with advantage. There's been a lot going on here.
A crazy man, a dragon, a wizard.
Everything is going crazy.
Amazing. Honestly, as you say that and like they start to feel the ground shaking, they look to you. There's a wet spot on at least one of their pants.
Fine by me.
That's spooked.
They are not having this anymore. Anything else?
I don't think I can do much. Another action. No.
All right.
I'm good.
Theodore.
All right, Puddlefucker's screaming at the moment, so I let go of him.
Yeah. Okay.
I grab the one that hit me in the back of the knee.
Yeah.
Right on the face.
Oh, okay.
Another unarmed grapple.
Yeah, like palming a fucking basketball. Okay.
Yeah.
God.
That's a
He
non-nat
starts
20.
dribbling with this bitch.
Doesn't beat you. Rolls a total 17.
Yeah. I take him, and I would like to use his head as an improvised weapon against the other fucker's head, preferably aimed at the nose.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. As an improvised weapon,
Just use strength.
Just use strength.
Yeah,
you got it.
Just add strength to it, buddy.
All right.
Are we the baddies?
That's a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, wonderful.
My God.
What's the damage? Non-lethal, of course.
So it's 1 plus your strength modifier.
1 plus my strength modifier, so that's 5 damage set to stun.
Set to stun with somebody else's head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Palming the basketball, you grab this man by his cheeks and like you squeeze his mouth and you hear him say, "Uh-oh."
Oh, no, it's not by the cheeks. It's like full on palm over the caging this fucker's face.
You've muzzled him. All right. Yeah, you straight up just muzzle him, grabbing him, you bring him aside, toss him at the other guy, you bounce his head off of the other guy's nose. You hear a crack. His nose is
I'm not
broken.
tossing him.
Oh no,
I have him in my hand.
Oh no, I know.
Still.
Like you're dragging him across and just
Okay.
bop. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because I'm not worried about Puddle Boy. He's pissing himself.
Yeah, he's pissing himself.
Yeah.
As you do, he's like,
Yep. You can run if you'd like. I'm not gonna stop you. Get the legs moving. Come on. And I let him go.
all right. As you,
to surrender.
on their turn, fucking out, bitch. All of them.
Opportunity attack?
Oh.
If Theodore is that mean, he gets to hit 1.
I just trip one on the way out.
Yeah, she trips, she falls prone and rolls a little bit. It's like, the guy that Mr. NPC had kicked in the nuts, this guy just starts like hobbling away. He's grabbing onto trees and holding his dick as he's running off. He wants no part of this.
The entire time, Theodore's laughing like a madman.
Fan-fucking-tastic. And with that, we'll take you guys out of initiative.
I want to say as loudly as I can hopefully before they're out of earshot. Oh, how disappointing. I was really hoping to try out that new spell.
They're screaming. They're out of here.
Hold on. Can I just have the dragon chase them as long as the concentration
Oh my
lasts?
god!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can make it so that it flies away at the last second.
I said it in the chat, but we're not killing them. We're just setting them on an entirely different life path by the fact they need to seek therapy after this.
You hear the screams get louder.
Sure.
Go!
I think we're the baddies, y'all.
Amazing.
They might be bullies.
Well, they're not. They were curb stomping a guy. They deserved it.
That is true, they were.
I need to know, was the other group murderous?
No, they did the same thing you guys did, unironically.
Fantastic.
Even some of the illusory dragon too.
Incredible. Let's go.
But as you guys are yelling off, and Ashia, you go to check on the young guy, he props himself up against a tree and is just laying down. He's propped up. He's bloodied. He's bruised.
I'm gonna lay on hands him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh. You lay on hands and immediately, like, the wounds start to close. The blood is still there, and he starts wiping off. He's like,
yeah. How much?
10 will do it.
Okay.
Because you guys got here pretty quick. As you heal him up, he's like, fuck, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you have a fun time watching it, at least?
I had a fun time, alright. That was fucking amazing. As you see, he's got like blood still in his teeth.
You've got a little something. I'm gonna pull a handkerchief out of my pocket and hand it to him.
Oh.
I hand him the water horn.
Yeah, he takes from both of you guys. Like, thank you so much. And he switches his mouth. He takes cloth. He starts drying himself up. Fuck. Sorry for, I guess, making you guys do that. I mean, you didn't have to. 2 other people didn't.
Nah, it was catharsis. Trust me, we've had a rough day. Well,
okay.
Nah, we had a rough, past week.
It's been rough.
Week.
I feel you. Thank you. My name's Inra.
Theodore Sharp.
Pleasure. This is the guy that sat next to you at the tavern last night.
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute. You were in the tavern last night at the Silk Robe?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I think you sat next to us for a bit.
Oh, shit, you were the guy who did the thing. You pulled the sword out of the wall.
Yeah, I pull out the sword.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, shit. Well, thanks a bunch. Fuck.
Yeah, no worries. You, if you don't mind me asking, what'd you do to piss them off?
Well, I paid off one of their employer's debts, and apparently the owner did not like that.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
We, somebody, some lady bumped into us and let us know there's gonna be something going on out here, but we never caught her name. She ran off.
Short? She was short.
Oh, shorter.
Yeah.
She was short.
Red hair?
She had a robe on.
Yeah.
That was probably her.
Who was she?
Her name's Lillian. He's like kind of like patting his face, like he's still a little sore. He's like, she was the one whose debts I paid off. She was one of the dancers last night.
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah.
So, you said she was in debt to the employer of those ruffians, correct?
Apparently. So, I wasn't given too much, but she kind of had a heart-to-heart to me at some point. And mentioned that she's kind of in this indentured servitude kind of situation where she owes money and they're not going to let her not be an employee until it's paid off. She said that she doesn't mind.
Fucking nasty.
Yeah, she says she doesn't mind the dancing, but it's just the fact that she's owned by somebody, for lack of a better word. That just doesn't sit well with her. And honestly doesn't sit well with me either. So,
Nor any of us, I believe.
Yeah, that's certainly not a fan.
Nope, definitely not. So,
you wouldn't. Sorry, I totally interrupted you, but you wouldn't happen to know who those guys were employed by, would you?
I don't know who the owner of the Silk Robe is, but apparently he's some head honcho in the town. I don't know anything about him. I wasn't given a name. Listen, I'm new to town. I'm a traveler myself.
So are we.
This is, and he points to the beast of burden behind him. This is my traveling companion. He's a good lad, just doesn't really help when I'm getting my ass kicked. His name's Igmut. And Val, in particular, as you look over this beast, it looks like a gigantic oxen. These things, I'm gonna have you roll nature at advantage.
Oh. Let's go, -1. Ooh.
This beast is familiar to you.
Can I go pet it?
You can go towards it. Inra's gonna say, listen, if you're gonna approach him, I wouldn't recommend. He barely lets me touch him. He's something else. But as you approach, like, its head actually turns towards you. And
Wait, I was gonna say, can I use shepherding?
Yes, roll shepherding.
Ooh. A little better.
14. It actually puts its head down for you. And it was like, I'm fucking sorry, what?
It's a nice beast.
And as you rub its head, roll for memory.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a 100, right?
Yeah, D100.
27.
Okay, minimal. That works fine. As you're rubbing its thick fur and, looking into its eyes, you feel like a weird kinship. And then, like, you feel drawn to an item in your pack. One of your puzzle pieces. The banner. The banner that had an image of what looked like a yak or an oxen, but its horns were twisted in a weird way, with a horn in the middle. As you think about it, this beast shares that same appearance. Large horns, one in the center of its forehead. They're the same.
You remind me of home.
I'm sorry. Inra speaking at this point. He's like, I'm sorry, home? You know where he's from?
The north.
North where?
The Earthen Maw Mountains.
That can't be right.
No?
Ma'am, I'm sorry. From what I know, I don't think he's from the mountains, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, this is probably a weird conversation to have. He's an Auroch, ma'am. He's, I don't know if you know anything about them, but you seem to. I mean, he respects you. Doesn't respect me.
To be honest, I don't remember much of them either.
He looks to the rest of you. I don't know what to say to you guys. I'm sorry. This is taking me aback.
Don't apologize. No need.
He walks up to Igmut and he starts speaking a language that nobody but Val understands.
What is he saying?
He speaks in Orcish.
Oh!
He says, Igmut, how do you know her? Why? Is she connected to Ogorod? Is she family? And
Can I respond in Orcish? I'm not sure either.
he looks fucking bug eyes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wasn't trying to keep you out of the conversation. He only knows Orcish.
Does he respond?
He actually puts down his head in a nod. Aurochs actually understand Orcish.
Excuse me?
Uh-huh.
Huh. I go to ask the Auroch then. Do you know my kind?
Tips its head and like gives like a shake back and forth of like kind of.
Good enough for me, I suppose.
Inra's fucking bug eyes. Like, I've never fucking had this level of conversation with this motherfucker before in my life. Igmut, the fuck? he kind of like grabs him by like the scruff of his chin. He's rubbing. He's like, dude. Igmut pulls away and kind of like nudges him away with his snout. He's like, okay, fine. Ma'am, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
I'm Balafieri.
Val, it's nice to meet you. I don't know what connection you have to Igmut, but I'm trying to bring him back to his people. I want him to be home. So if you know anything, and if you are trying to find your people supposedly too, I'll bring you to wherever you gotta fucking go.
I ask in Orcish to Igma, are you from the mountains?
Shakes his head no.
Do you have an idea where you are from?
Gives a nod and a snort.
I guess I will have to find out where you might be from. My memory is extremely fuzzy at best.
Inra speaks up. Look, it turns to all of you and like tries to address the entire space here. Like, I owe you guys my life, first of all. I think those guys were gonna fucking put me in the ground. But I don't want to be a burden to you. I don't want to cause any problems, but like, I want Igmut to be home. And if your friend here has some connection, I want to do that.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out where exactly we need to go and don't have a specific, like super specific place to be, so we can at least help for a while until something calls us away.
Sure, yeah. Look, hey, I will bring you from point A to point B. I'll at least do it once. I don't care where you gotta go, I'll bring you. As long as I get to return Igmut.
While this is happening, can I pull out the banner for my pack?
Yeah?
And show it to Igma?
The eyes, like, look at it and it sniffs it and it actually gives out like a call, like a bison call.
I see.
Nora looks at you and says, holy shit. He fucking knows it. I always knew he was an intelligent beast, but I didn't know like this.
While he's doing that, I reach out to Igma again and pet him and just say, we'll find out where you live, where you're from. Maybe I can help myself too.
Inra gives a nod, and because I mean you're saying it in Orcish, so he understands what you're saying. He looks to you guys and says, "So Theodore Val points to both of you, or to the other two who have gone unnamed. Excuse me." Michelle and Robert.
Oh,
Your names.
Robert, at your service. And I hold up my hand towards him.
Call me a May.
May, pleasure. Robert, pleasure. Well, you guys have as little of a plan as I do, but when you're ready to head out, I got the cart, we got Igmut, and you got me. So, I hope you guys don't mind, but I kind of want to make back the money that I put down. It was kind of everything I had.
Of course.
Just kind of want a little something. So
Very kind of you to give everything you had for a stranger's benefit.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was either a stupid move or the best move I'll ever make. I'm traveling. I don't really... I have a home, it's just it's not my home right now. So it's been just kind of an adventure. I was told to go and experience, and that's what I'm doing. So.
I see.
Yeah.
Where did you set out from?
Hilkati. It's one of the fairy folk settlements that have tried to branch out from the forest, try to be more involved in culturally melding with the colonies and taking in their culture and offering theirs back. I was one of the few humans that lived there with my parents. And to you guys, that's not unheard of, but also... Oh, hello, car.
Yeah, fucking asshole out there.
So, as Inra is saying this bit, Ashael, Theodore, you guys actually recognize those names. Val not so much, and Robin not so much. But the both of you recognize Hilkati as one of those types of settlements, and along with Filnay being another one. It just comes into your mind. No need to roll from memory, it just snaps in.
Okay.
It is definitely abnormal to have certain races living with them. So the fact that Inra's come from there is definitely an abnormality.
So you said it was Hilkati and Filnays?
Yeah, those are the two, fairy folk settlements that have branched out from the forest.
So, wait. Fairy folk getting along with settlements and,
Yeah.
When did that happen?
It's been this way since I was a kid. I mean, at least in these areas, from what I was told, Fairy Forest was at peace with the colonies. I mean, it was a bit of a, adjustment period for everybody involved, apparently. I was born in Hilkati, so my parents, they face a little bit of prejudice, but once, I grew up and people became more, I guess, adjusted, we were all a community, for the most part.
And I'm just triple checking, just in case I misread.
Mm-hmm.
But that was not the case I had in my head, right?
No, yeah, that's not the case you had in your head at all.
And the same for me as well?
Correct.
Huh? Wasn't there a war?
Yes there was, I don't know. Let's see, it's 1346, I mean, over 70 years ago. War of the Keepers, yeah.
I'm just gonna quick glance at Theodore, try to catch his eye.
Huh, okay.
We might have some more questions for you about this. You see, we're not particularly well read on history.
Right.
And, well, this might be helpful for us to learn a little bit more about this place.
Sure, yeah, no, I can be of a help. I'm not entirely worldly. I just come from Hilkati. I've been to, any other town that I've been to has been Polpero and Mulder Port. So, I'm not going to have the best information in the world, but I at least got something.
Yeah, Sorry, I think one of those guys hit my head kind of hard. What? Sorry, I like to say this around myself. What year is it?
It's 1346.
Okay. I've been in a lot of fights. Sometimes you get hit hard enough, you forget what year it is. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just got my shit pushed in, so honestly, I'm a little confused on what day it is anymore.
I wouldn't know either.
He kind of looks off. I'll look at a calendar later. Yeah, no, thank you again. And listen, if you guys want some coin too, like whatever jobs you guys want to pick up, I'll be of assistance. I'll do whatever. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I dropped 200 freaking gold.
Jesus,
a lot of money.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my parents are turning in their graves.
Buddy. Dad, you must have really liked her.
No, I'd literally only known her for a day, and I don't really know anything about her, but honestly, just hearing that somebody was in that kind of situation, fuck it. I figured it'd be the best way, rather than, going in and trying to threaten somebody, actually give them the money that they want, and let somebody else live their freedom life like I'm living mine.
Yeah, we have some 200 fucking gold. Oh.
I as an aside, inflation.
Yeah.
Theodore doesn't have the concept yet of inflation happened. So I imagine 200 gold is just like he's shitting himself.
Yeah, a little bit.
So just for my own clarification, sorry, I keep coming back to this because, we heard stories of some sort of skirmishes, I don't know. Oh, hold on, I have dates. Give me a minute to find them, please.
Take your time.
Okay, some maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and then another set some 15, 16, maybe more. Nothing of the sort happened?
Skirmishes? I mean, there are disagreements amongst villages, plenty. I mean, even, fairy folk to fairy folk, colonist to colonist, fairy folk to colonist, vice versa. I mean, that stuff just kind of happens in the world we live in. But, as far as, skirmishes, none that I know of. Again, I'm kind of in, the southern reach here. I don't know if you guys have a map, but Hilkadi's away from the territories that border the colonies. It's pretty far removed, so any news that we catch is kind of through the grapevine.
Yeah,
Understandable.
I guess my question is, what, is there a group around that goes by the elders still?
Well, I mean, that's what some colonists call the fairy folk, yeah. It's just kind of the way that it was told to me growing up was that the elders was the name the colonists gave for the fairy folk before they knew the fairy folk, really. They were an old group of people that have been in this region, before the colonists came through. So they just called them elders, old fogies, old people, been around a while.
Gotcha.
So some people still call them by that, some don't. It's not necessarily a derogatory term, it's just another name.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Theodore's kind of holding his forehead at the moment.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm sorry, did you get hit in the head that hard, or are you... I mean, don't crucify me here, but are you an amnesiac?
Oh God. It's a very, very long story that I'm afraid I don't have time to tell, nor the skill to tell.
Okay.
Long event. We are friends because we all have some sort of, as you put it, amnesia.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, I feel really insensitive now.
You're
no,
fine.
no.
You're fine.
Apologies though, I hope that whatever memories you've lost you find.
Yeah.
Us as well.
Your, what is its name again?
Igmut. Igmut.
What?
Yeah.
I forgot the T.
It's okay.
Petting
And this guy's name was what again?
Inra Aker. So INNRA. AE.
INN?
Yeah, INNRA.
Okay.
and then Aecer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I don't think I really gave you guys a description of what he looks like. Legit, just think of the kid from Treasure Planet.
Oh, perfect. Got it.
There's no better way to describe him.
Perfect.
The only difference is he has 2 gold earrings in his ear, not 1. He has some worn like fur boots on. He has a short sword at his hip, and he carries a light crossbow that's been kind of like tossed to the ground. It obviously got both weapons got tossed out of his persons. And he's got some leather armor as well.
I'll just be like, it's okay. We're all human here. We all make mistakes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. We're all mortal. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. All mortal.
What?
What?
I'll take a look down my hands. Oh, God.
He's fucking with you.
Oh.
Trust me, he's fucking with you. It's okay.
Okay. Well, Shale, Vel, Theodore, Robert, thank you again, and very nice to meet you. Hope I can be of some use to you in the future. But,
I only said my name was Amay.
Oh, sorry. Whoopsies. DM
okay,
forgot
sorry.
that detail. Amay,
It's okay.
Val, Theodore, Robert, thank you again. Hope I can be some use to you in the future. But, I do want to get back to town. I think if I have a group with me, I should be okay. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll walk back. Maybe
We'll
Yeah.
make sure you're
Town
fine.
anyway.
walk
Oh,
back,
I don't
grab
think
a
anyone knows.
grab a quick rest. Make sure you're all good. And all that.
Awesome. Okay. Great. Thanks. Don't worry. Igmit will be fine on his own. He is a fucking war beast. Unironically, actually, he is a war beast.
Oh,
Good to know.
excellent.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know Aurochs, but they are classically orcish war beasts. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
yeah, these guys they can take a beating and dish out a beating. So he'll be fine.
Good to know.
He's been fine on this whole trip.
I
It's
mean,
me.
he can come with us.
Oh no, bring him into a crowded place, he will kill at least 3 people.
Oh,
Oh.
perhaps he's
fair.
best left out here then.
Yeah, I don't bring him into crowded spaces.
Yeah, all right.
Wise.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring him outside of town, perhaps?
This is as far outside of town that I want to leave him, because honestly, if I need to make a quick escape, kinda want him nearby.
Very fair.
Yeah, he'll be
Just make sure you're within shouting distance of one of us at any given time, and you should be fine in town.
Oh, good. I'm glad. He says to Igma and Orcish, "We're going to town. Be safe. I'll come back." And there's like a sarcastic grunt in response.
Good dog.
Yeah, of course.
Good dog.
Never says goodbye.
And in Orcish, I just want to say, it was nice to meet you, Ignat.
Gives like the slow blink and a nod. And was
Oh,
like,
I got a slow bit.
yeah. It was like, "You're gonna have to teach me." So for your guys' knowledge, that way in case any bad shit does happen, Inra is a sidekick.
Okay.
I have given him the sidekick status. He is a sidekick expert.
Okay. I have actually no idea what that means.
So this was a Wizards of the Coast response to people claiming NPCs to be theirs. Where NPCs can gain the sidekick status, so they don't get player classes, but they still can pack a punch and take a punch. So currently Inra's HP is 36.
Oh, wow.
And he can fight, he can do dash, disengage, and dodge as a bonus action, as well as the help as a bonus action as well.
Oh my god, he's like Hema.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Excellent.
Hema's gonna get along really well.
Yeah.
New dog.
New dog.
Oh no.
No.
So he's not something that you need to overtly worry about. He doesn't have 10 hit points, and he is now kind of your NPC with you until you shoo him away or otherwise.
Gotcha. Companion.
Yeah, a companion for now.
Excellent.
But you guys will walk back to town, Inra in tow, flanking him, protecting him, and heading back. You guys have your little side quest that you picked up that, if you so choose, you can make some money.
Oh, yeah, I kind of grabbed the bouncer one before we were whisked away.
Yeah, right on.
But before then, just take a quick siesta with our new friend.
Yeah.
Grab a short rest.
Now you guys can take a short rest, regain the hit die, and that includes for him as well. He's just gonna take a nice breather.
Oh, are you staying at the same inn?
If you guys approach this silk robe, Inra's gonna be like, you could like drag the fingers across his neck, like maybe I shouldn't.
So we're going to the other inn.
Yeah, on a silver platter. Let's go there. I like that one, where people aren't trying to kill me.
Also, we probably made enemies with this other place. We should not stay there.
Yeah.
Not unless we want to have a little bit of a fight on our hands.
I mean, if they're all like that, then it's really fun. I'm sorry, but I haven't been able to just kind of have fun during a fight in a while.
Indeed.
Yeah, you definitely looked like you were having some fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they were very easy to handle and maneuver
Oh, yes, we
when
should.
you grab them one by one.
This wasn't a fight at pain of death for us.
Yeah, we've been in a lot of life or death kind of things recently.
Oh, so you guys are fucking batshit. Okay.
Well, it wasn't of our
Our
accord.
own choice.
Oh, then never mind. Then just straight They're just straight badasses. Got it.
Yeah, kind
I
of
lost
just
a
happened.
life or death situation once.
Yeah,
You got
that's
better.
yeah. It's best not to ask too many questions.
You know, I'll take you up on that. So as you guys go through the town, you're heading to Silver Platter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You go through the center. Inra kind of like trying to dodge like any people that may potentially recognize him at this point, but he's staying close to you guys. As you make it to the center, it's now like mid-morning. The fog is dissipated, and the some sailors are here now, and it's a lot busier than it was a little while ago. You guys kind of have to push through a crowd every so often. But in the center, you see like the tents set up, all the tables. You see that there are 2 statues. Actually, anybody proficient in religion? Make a religion check if you are.
Oh, hey. I can do that.
Nope.
No.
Well, that is a 10.
10.
Wow.
You do not recognize who these statues are, but you do recognize them as like obvious religious figures, because there are people kind of paying homage and kneeling to them. One.
I just kind of.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I just kind of elbow Inra. Hey, what religion's that? The statues and the whatnot.
Oh, roll for him. He rolled really good. So the big one over there, the one that's closest to the temple, that's Umberly. She's kind of a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Damn.
sailors usually will. The sailors will usually worship her out of fear more than reverence. She's said to be like the force of the sea, like her holy symbol's a shark. And she said that when sailors fall overboard, if they're eaten by sharks, it's Umberly taking their souls to her realm. And you see like her symbol is just a conglomeration of crashing waves. Just it looks like a sculpture, honestly, more than anything, rather than a person. But he points out in the smaller one that's kind of like right by us on the other end. That's the Deep Seychelles. He's kind of literally the rival to Umberly.
Is he less of a bitch?
Very much less so. He's very revered. He was actually, according to lore, a sea elf that turned god. And he's said to protect sailors and protect anybody on the ocean or honestly any bodies of water. So they don't get along, but from what I can tell here in Mulder Port, they have them both because, you know, sailors are kind of the lifeblood here, so.
Really could have used the latter one. With the thing. Spindly one.
Oh, yeah.
On the boat, yeah.
No.
Again, long story.
Oh, okay. No,
Something tried to eat our faces and we were on the water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not very.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
It's still kicking around, I think.
It best not be.
Yeah, it was mostly dead when we left it. It just also beat the shit out of me so hard that I almost died.
Yeah, okay, listen, promise me that wherever you guys want me to go, you don't bring me there.
Trust me, we can't get back there.
Oh, okay, good. So that means it's trapped. Excellent.
Yeah, we can't get back there, and it can't get here. You're good.
As far as we know.
Yeah, great.
Why does he want to stick around with us now? He's learning too much.
This poor
Yeah,
child.
sure, man. Sure. I need to
I
go.
mean, like, we tell interesting enough stories, he'll stay.
We have plenty.
And also, we saved his ass.
Yeah.
True.
We look like we've seen more. We probably are part crazy, part badass anyway.
Nope. You walk past, you get your little religion lesson, and you head into the Silver Platter. You don't have a map for this one. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna whisper to Theodore. I'm gonna actually type it to Jay.
Oh, okay. Is this something I should wait for, or should I continue?
Yes. Wait for it real quick.
Okay.
Just a quick thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Theodore just kind of shakes his head. Yeah, just shakes his head, and then when they get close to the tavern, Theodore just kind of, at first, just kind of picks up Robbit, swaddles him, like, into his armpit, like, kind of holds him under.
Okay.
Are there bouncers at the door?
Not yet.
Cool. I kick the door open, holding Robbit above my head.
Uh-huh.
I cup my hands to my mouth and yell, "I'm looking for Terry!"
Lord. And it was like, what the fuck? Everybody in there's not a lot of people in there. There's like 12. And they all look. One old man who was sleeping on the table was like, huh?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Oh no.
Good plan. That would have caught him off guard. Then we could have kicked his ass.
That would have been great.
Oh no.
As you guys walk in, a very thin, middle-aged halfling woman approaches you. Very pale skin, has a large nose, pixie-cut brown hair. She says, "I'm sorry, but can I have a reason as to why you have kicked in the door of my establishment, yelled for a guy named Terry, and are just here now?"
Have you seen a guy named Terry?
I mean, there are plenty of Terrys that probably come through here. I don't know every single one.
Does he look like a bitch?
He would have been beat to shit.
No, I'm sorry. Did you assault a man?
Well, he was assaulting a friend of ours.
Inra pokes in. Yeah, kind of was having a scuffle. They helped me out. It's literally nothing. It was a friendly misunderstanding. All's well that ends well. Anyway, sorry, ma'am. I'm very sorry.
Don't apologize for
Theodore's
everything you do. You'll never stop apologizing.
Theodore's like kind of flustered now because he's realizing everyone's just kind of like giving him a "what the fuck did you just do?" Right?
Robin doesn't care. He's just looking around to see if he sees Terry.
He turned off the brain, and Theodore just kind of reaches into his pouch, pulls out a gold piece. I'm sorry.
Hold the change here, love. It's okay. Do you want breakfast at least?
Yes.
That
Food would
sounds
be wonderful.
lovely, actually.
Okay,
I would love
here.
breakfast.
Come on, sit down. Come on in. There's a table over there. Just don't make eye contact with anybody right now. I'll bring you some toast. I'll bring you some toast and jam. Okay, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. And she kind of like walks away for a brief moment.
She's so nice.
Oh.
And she comes back, hands you all toast. There you are. Well, my name is Belle Ekro. I am the owner of On a Silver Platter. It's something to meet you.
It's
It
very
is.
nice here.
Thank you. It's just my humble little establishment. It's one of the oldest buildings here. I've been around since the inception of the town, so it's mine.
Yeah, we So you're like direct competition with Silken Robe.
Oh, yep. Me and old Maxwell are rivals in the business, but we are on the leadership council together. So I do kind of have to get along with him a little bit. As you all aren't from around here, I'm sure. You're sailors, or
We're just passerbys, traveling troupe, if you will.
well, that explains the Dragon Knight, madam. Thank you for your service.
Worse?
Well,
Say, before you go, I'm so sorry to keep you.
yeah, sure.
I don't know much about this this Maxwell guy, but you know, I've been hearing some pieces about him. What's your opinion on the guy?
Well, he's a prick, but he's a businessman. He runs his business well. I don't get involved in his whatever he does over there. All I know is that he offers food, I offer food. He offers in space, I offer in space, and he gets more business than I do. So that kind of peeves me off. But I mean, he is a strong hand in this town when it's needed. The guards do their job, but if there's ever been some sort of piracy that's happened, because that does happen every so often, very, very seldomly, but him and his troop, his mercenary group that he hires as defense for, his establishment, which I understand, he's got plenty of people coming through, plenty of problems can happen. Him and the guards, they'll usually try and take care of some things if it ever comes up, and, when the storms come through, that's when, he really does come in handy, because when storms come through, that's when bad shit comes through. Which, by the way, there's a storm about to come through tonight, so be aware if you're going to stay in town. Miss Dragon Knight, we could certainly use your assistance, but if not, I'd recommend getting out before night comes.
When you say bad things, what do you mean?
Oh, elemental beings, ma'am. They come with the storms around here.
I mean,
Otherwise-
we've told those before.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Indeed.
That's fantastic. Well, I promise you there is coin in it. They do put out posters for volunteers, probably come around the afternoon once the highest population comes rolling. But you can go over to the guard shack, either next door or the one on the edge of town. Offer your names, and they'll get you set up for the night. There is gold for it. I know it's probably, I think it's about 10 gold per person, because, it is life and limb. So,
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
we're
gonna
looking
glance
for
at the
work.
others.
I could use 10 gold.
I could use 10 gold, says Inrez. He sips from his mug.
They aren't lightning elementals, are they?
No, not that I recall.
What are they?
I don't really see them very much. I stay in here, but from what I've been hearing throughout my years here, there are these creatures made of earth and water. They come with the storm, they come out of the ground, and they just kind of wreak havoc. They are forces of nature, after all, being elemental beings. So, they just kind of do what they do.
Well, I think we found ourselves some work tonight.
Yeah. Hey, what was the bouncer job for here or Silken Robe?
Oh, no, bouncer job was here. As a matter of fact, if any of you, all of you want to be a part of it, by all means, you can start after you're done with your toast. It is the 2 silver per person, per hour. So stay as long as you like. I make enough money that I can pay that.
Sure, I can do that until I need a little break before we take care of the elementals.
Oh, yes,
DM.
of course. Yes.
Real quick, can you tell me this? Did we get this lady's name?
Yes, Bell Ekro, like Bell of the Ball, and
Yes.
Ekro, Ekro.
Ekro. Okay, and this place is called?
On a silver platter.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm taking notes.
No problem. I keep forgetting like my description of these places. This is a round building. There are a set of spiral stairs that go up to a second floor. There is a main like center fireplace that's kind of going. And there's plenty of just tables all around. They stretch around the entire circumference of this building. The kitchen is kind of like tucked away off to the side. And it's open for everybody to watch everybody cook. It's interesting. It's like a diner setting.
Okay.
But yeah, sure, you can start whenever. If you need me, holler. I'm here literally every day doing my rounds. But are all of you participating, or just your tall, long-haired fella here?
Sure. I could
I
use some
don't
wine.
mind bouncing.
I may abstain. I'm afraid I'm not the strongest.
I'm not strong, but I can definitely ward off some people who don't belong.
Oh, I'm definitely sure your dragon will do that job just as much as you.
Oh, absolutely.
As a quiet aside to Val, like, I can't precisely take a punch or deal one out. Do you think spooking people would count? Or
That's what
should I
bouncers
just
do, yeah?
sit out? Well, I can scare someone. All right, I'll give it a go.
All right, and how about you, young man? You hiding in your mug? And it was like, yeah, if they're all there, I'll
Come
do
on,
it
it'll
too.
be easy.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, they're doing it. I'll join.
You've
Great.
got us.
Excellent. Well, again, I'll be around if you need me. And she just kind of wanders off.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my short rest.
All right.
Like,
yeah. You guys can take your short rest just chilling there.
Yeah, take the short rest, do the bouncer job, and yeah.
All right, right on. Just as you guys are taking your short rest and whatever idle conversation, enjoying your toast, and as you guys are about ready to set up and get going on your job here, you see Inra like locks his eyes and like trails the room. You guys, everybody but Theodore is honestly gonna be able to clock this.
Big fair.
You see that he's eyeing the dancer from last night, and she walks from the back end of on a silver platter and heads out the door. And he raises an eyebrow and he's kind of like scratching his face. Doesn't say anything unless somebody else does.
Everything all right?
No, actually, big fucking no, actually.
Why?
What's up? I was thinking about roasts again.
We'll get you one. But no, that girl. She's the one I helped out. She's the one whose debts I paid off.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's still wearing the blue sash. Blue sash that literally all the employees fucking wear all the time. They're like made to do it.
She was wearing it when she got us to help you.
So that means she's still fucking employed.
So we're gonna go have a talk?
Yeah, we'll have a talk here in a bit. And with that, we can end session right there. All right.
Next time you come visit New York, Jay, I'm just gonna take you to Western New York.
Yeah.
It's full of horses.
It's not just gonna be me.
Yeah, but it's also full of horses.
Oh, okay, so this is targeted.
Oh, that's horrifying for him. Don't, you'll scare the boy.
I know that.
Did you see
We'll take a
Shippo
nice little
Station?
walk.
Great.
Well, it's a good thing I'm in Texas.
Aren't there horses in Texas?
No horses in Texas.
You got stallions.
There might be horses in Texas, but I'm in Texas. Yeehaw!
Oh God.
Oh god.
Alright, we are going to be, first things first, we are going to be rolling HP.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yes.
HP.
Wait, what level are we supposed to be now?
6.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
I may have accidentally already rolled HP then.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh
it asked
my
me
God.
to roll it, so I'm sorry.
No worries, you're all good.
Sombrero's gonna have to edit this in post. I can't believe it.
No. Yeah, it's
That's
fine.
like at least 20 minutes of effort for something.
Yeah, man.
If that.
He'll be fine.
Sorry.
Get fucked, Sombrero.
Sorry, Sombrero.
We love you, Sombrero.
Are we rolling this with... So, Gray, while I was leveling up Theodore, I was talking to Summer. I was just like looking back and I'm like, okay, I need to figure out which of these maneuvers, which combination could be the most annoying for Gray.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, because I need Theodore to be a problem. So, I got bait and switch so you can stop fucking hitting me so hard. Jesus. I got disarming attack so you can stop hitting me so hard. Jesus fucking Christ. Pushing attack. So please get away from me, or please go off that cliff, whichever one is relevant. And then, of course, tripping attack I still have for please get over here, I want you dead. Yeah.
Yay,
Oh god,
Firefox.
it's the fucking
Hey,
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Firefox.
So,
Hey, Firefox. Separate deal. Hi, it's just you and me. I'm over at twitch.tv/ChatmanJ. I'll suck your dick, Firefox. I'm desperate.
I'm getting so many text messages, I'm sorry. I must answer these.
Dare you?
All of them are me.
Jay.
Hey, you up? Can't sleep. Wanna DM me a
Actually,
one
Jay.
shot?
Actually, Jay, send me a fucking text. Son of a bitch.
God.
Alright. Let's send you guys over. Please. What do you mean, please, Jay? Jay, fucking texting me. Hey, BB, send Bob and Vagine, please. I'm hungry.
What?
Bro, I'll send you these messages. Don't worry.
Yo.
Fucking love fantasy maps. Give me.
Show map, give map now.
Having an issue with it on my computer, but I will send it via my phone, so don't worry.
Give map.
We just got a letter.
I was just thinking of the Dora map song.
They're going in the fucking puddle.
That's fucking funny.
Yay!
I like this. Yeah.
I'm just taking him. I'm down on my knee, holding his head in the puddle.
I also very much learned how to drown a bitch.
Zach?
Umberly?
Wow.
The gods speak!
Oh no.
Oh my.
It's the classic. You fell in love with a stripper. The man. Oh no.
Oh,
Get
buddy.
him out of there.